Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. I'm John, and I'm a little low energy today. I'm gonna be honest.
You're having a Hawaii Friday.
No, I'm not. I'm not having that. I'm just very tired.
That's what we call a Nebraska Tuesday.
Oh no,
It's a fucking Florida fiasco. I don't know.
That's pretty good. I like that. That was pretty good.
Thank you. But yes, I'm John. I'm the host. I'm in charge of Video Game Choo Choo. I've been doing this for like 8 years now. That's fucking crazy. And I'm also joined by 3 people. 3 talented, fun, awesome people that I care about a lot. We have Solon.
Hey, I had this idea when you said the Florida Fiasco. It sounds like exactly the ship name that you would be driving in your own space anime. And we're just all podcasting from inside the Florida Fiasco.
It's pretty good.
Live from the Florida Fiasco.
It's Video Game Choo Choo.
That's pretty nice. Since I was reading Planets, the manga, a bit ago, I was just thinking about how horrifying it would be to be just floating around in space, because, you know, at any time, you just fly out of that ship and die immediately. But it would also be pretty
The same
cool.
goes for us, right here. Gravity could just stop.
It's summertime in Florida. I mean, you just go outside.
That's true. I was thinking, what if gravity stopped? And Solom's the more realistic. Like, what if it was hot outside?
It's so hot outside.
Yeah, I went outside today. I had to pick up something today, and I got lost walking around. And I should not have worn black today. That's all I will say.
Oof, yeah.
Not a good
I
idea.
feel you. Mm-hmm. I only wear black, so that's I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, I really only have because I've been putting on weight. I'll just say I don't have that much clothes that fit me anymore. I mean, I should probably buy some clothes, but I keep telling myself I'm gonna lose weight, and then I don't. But anyway,
you know what I recommend?
yeah. What?
Extra long t-shirts, baby.
Okay.
Hey, actually, my recommendation's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I've got this shirt on that's like, it doesn't fit. It's from like 10 years ago or something.
Right.
And I'm just going to cut it into a crop top.
Yeah,
And
that's
just
good
let
too.
my summer tummy hang out. And I'm going to just go full blue meanie on this one.
I would not pull that off. So
Oh, it's going to feel so good.
See, I've been
Yeah,
I've been on a kick of just ordering from places that have extra tall options, and if they don't, then my only other option is like 4XL, which, you know, it's not my preferred size. I do think the ones that are a little tighter tend to look better on me, but you know, it's if I have to get an I Heart Oil shirt in 4XL, then that's what I have to do.
that's true. I'll introduce the rest of you all now, though. Scott, you are here.
Aloha and mahalo for listening. I'm Scott, a proud fan of the Hawaii Fridays and TGIF.
Sure. And we have Rose.
Hi. I'm here.
Hey, Rose.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of anything.
Are you
I'm
sure
a fan
about
of
that?
all of you. There you go.
Aw.
That's true.
Rose, you like things.
Yeah, I liked, actually not to, here's a little sport. I watched, Solon, I watched a little of your stream yesterday, last night, Final Fantasy Part 69 or whatever.
The 69th Final Fantasy from the year 3030?
Yeah, I watched, that was fun.
It's so
We all
nice.
had fun.
We were
It was
just
nice.
hunting Big Gorilla.
Yeah.
It was fun getting to
I
just
liked it.
crank out numbers on some big woolly mammoths.
What game was this? Tell me.
Oh, we streamed our tabletop game, Final Fantasy 69.
Oh, that's cute. I like
I didn't
that.
know it existed until yesterday. I was like, wow.
Yep, every Thursday we just stream it's a tabletop that's run out of the Final Fantasy RPG 3.0 edition, which is like 30 years old. It's forever old. And
Wow.
it's like
I didn't know
very...
that.
So they want to put everything from Final Fantasy into this game, right? Everything that was like from Final Fantasy 12.
Anyone would want that.
And before, but they want to shove it into a D&D 3.5 edition-esque space, which doesn't work at all. So you're like controlling for so many different things, but the way that QB, my roommate, has like put these together, because he's been working in this system for like for a very long time, and he's kind of made it so it works. It just works, and we don't, as the players, have to think about like, all right, you have to check for navigation skills, which is not a Final Fantasy thing at all. But it's just like, just roll a D100 and we'll figure it out from there. And it's like, I crit on it. Okay, you've learned the navigation skill now. Great. Oh, okay, cool.
Cool.
This is now a part of my character, I guess. I'm a navigator.
That does make sense for Final Fantasy, because like sometimes people will just like, oh, by the way, I have this skill now, like pretty regularly in those games.
Yep. But it's fun. Makes for a fun little setting. I'm glad you were enjoying it, Rose.
Yeah. No, it was really cute. I liked it.
I think we've all had our own kinds of weeks. It's been
hot
up
one.
and down. It's been a hot one, yeah. Especially
It's been hot over here too. Yeah, like I was shocked. I was talking to my girlfriend who lives in Los Angeles, and she was like, "Oh, it's only like 70s right now or something," and it's been like almost 100 all week here.
Which one is that? Because I need to at them on Twitter and yell at them.
Robin, I think.
Robin, if you're listening to this, kiss my ass. Also, can't wait to hang out with you again. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and I have no idea what I want to talk about. Again, I'm sorry.
Let's talk about some games, man.
Sure. All right. Look, there's been some games that everyone's been playing. Solon.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about something that you've been playing?
Here, I've got a really fun one for you, because there's a lot of games that we've been playing, and last weekend I got to play all of the roguelikes. I played, I was part of a stream where we played 17 different roguelikes until we beat them.
Oh,
that was
no.
the idea. And we'd play one and beat it, and then go to the next one, and sometimes this would work great, and sometimes it didn't work at all. Yeah. But there was one that stuck out to me that was incredible. I don't know if you've heard about One Step from Eden, but it came out this year.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty new game. And one of the first things that I learned about it before even seeing it was my friend who was running it, Furret Turret, came to me. He was like, hey, did you know the person that made this game has never even played Mega Man Battle Legends or Battle Network? And I was like, I don't know.
I did not know that. Is that true?
I don't know what any of that means, but I'm here for it.
That can't be true. There's no way that's true.
He was inspired by the styling and aesthetic. This is how the story was told to me. But One Step from Eden is very similar to Mega Man Battle Network combined with Slay the Spire. It is a card game that, when you play it, it almost feels more like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories than like anything else. Because you're just throwing cards down on this field while dancing in like this 4x4 16 square grid. And trying to not get hit.
It's Battle Network.
It's Battle
Network. That's what I'm saying. You make the decks in Battle Network too.
It's just Battle Network. And from what I understand, I don't think he ever played the game. I think he just was inspired by the aesthetic. Because I know I've seen Battle Network played, and I've never played it either myself. And I'm like, yeah, people should keep making that game because that's cool as hell. But I've never played it. It's kind of neat though, getting to watch it. So One Step from Eden, if you try and just like download it right now and play it without knowing anything about it, it's kind of inscrutable. It's really hard. Everything moves super fast, and they do their best to tutorialize you, but then they like ramp everything up very quickly. But after watching it for about an hour be played at a level that's pretty high, like at a high level, I was like, oh, I get this, and I could totally do this. I see what you're looking at. I see what information you're taking, how you're like dodging very specific types of patterns, and how some patterns are really hard to dodge, and you're just like, screw it. I'll just get hit by this, and then I'll just work on healing myself or countering with new types of damage from all the different cards that I have built in my deck over the course of one run of the game, which usually takes about an hour and a half to do one run. And it was cool. It's such a cool game. It's like this, by the end of it, you're kind of doing this like beautiful little dance with all of these villains that you are fighting every single step of the way, and then recruiting them as friends by the end of your fight, or executing them, because they do the like very shamelessly do the Undertale type of, after every battle, you like, do you spare them or do you kill them? And it's like, or I think like third option is you just do nothing. You just keep walking and you just leave them there with their sins. It's a weird game in how it just completely combines all of these different games from different genres and puts them together, but it makes so much sense. And the whole one step from Eden is that you're going to Eden, and the one step is that it's kind of just like a dance. Every step is one beat of this like battle, and everything kind of moves in ticks. And so every tick of the fight that you're in is just like a bunch of stuff updates, just every tick. And so things just keep updating whether you are, dealing with them or not. And it's cool. It's a beautiful little like pseudo rhythm game by the end of everything. There's even like rhythm game-esque boss battles in it. It was just like weird to see a game that's so inspired by so many things, but not sticking to any one thing for too long. And then have it all put into this package that's so sleek. Every like menu has this like rush in and rush out that looks really clean. And so with like just having watched it for about 90 minutes to for 2 runs worth of the game, I was so impressed. It was just like the coolest thing that I'd seen that whole weekend. A weekend full of most games just basically being Binding of Isaac again. Since that's kind of the roguelike genre still at this point. Yeah. Which all power to it. It's cool. It was cool seeing enter the gungeon become exit the gungeon. Having those back to back is a really neat thing because it goes from being a top down roguelike to being a side scroller roguelike platforming game. And so those were probably the biggest highlights. That and a really clean FTL run where we just were like big brain galaxy strategist for 2 hours straight in the middle of the night at like 4 a.m.
I mean, I guess you beat it. I feel. What do you think of FTL? Because like I really like FTL conceptually, and I like playing it until you get to the end every single time, and then I feel like I never enjoy the ending to that game, ever, even if I win, personally.
The thing about our run, and this is literally the only time I've ever seen FTL, was just this run, was Phil came in there with a plan. He was like, all right, so we're going to just knock out a certain part of their ship. We're going to just knock out their shield, and then we're going to hit their engine or whatever as hard as we can every single time. And this worked for a long time. And I was just like, hey, can we get stealth shields? Because that just sounds sick as hell. And we got stealth shields, and that ended up making this like perfect synergy with our giant death laser that would fire off every 30 seconds. And so by the end, we had put so many points into our ship and so little points into anything else. Like, we didn't have drones. We just cut that out. We didn't have very many weapon systems. We were just like, screw it. We're just going to laser beam every 30 seconds. And we just walked through the entire game until the end. Even the like 3-phase or 2-phase boss fight at the end, we were like, just lasers, just shoot them down and we'll just take care of it. And it worked. And so I don't know what was hard about that, I guess, because just the strategy that we had never got challenged to any extent after a certain point where we had upgraded to such a high level.
I'm jealous. That's all. Like, I'm just like, I couldn't. I played FTL I used to be very big into roguelikes in general, and then I sort of burnt myself out. But yeah, I used to play FTL all the time, and I maybe it's just because I'm not a thinker in the games field. I am doing this, and eventually it works person.
I was happy to not have to play FTL because I had no idea what was going on. I was just happy that it was complex. Working. They're making a new one, right? Or they're
they just made Into the Breach. I don't know if they are making a new one.
Right, that's right. We did Into the Breach as well, and that's always a very
pretty good game.
Very subtle.
I'm really just waiting on Spelunky 2, and then like I feel like the world will change. I'll be so happy. It'll be out there, and I'll just be like hopping in the mines again. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't play Spelunky because that game scares me.
Oh, no, really?
Uh-huh. I've never beaten it. I've just...
Oh.
It's one of those
I got
games.
everything.
Really?
Yeah, I did the speed lunky, the no gold runs. I did all of it.
Oh, God, no gold runs were so scary.
It's the worst. It's not good.
No.
It's not good.
I've watched so many speedruns of that game at this point that I feel like it's not particularly hard.
Eggplant Yama, the whole...
Yeah, well, go and do it then, mister. All right, yeah, here's the controller. Fucking go do it.
I think I could do it very easily.
Yeah, it's so easy. Go ahead.
Yeah, it would not be particularly difficult for me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I just...
Watching base... You're like the person watching professional baseball. Like, we didn't get a home run. Come on.
I wish we got a home run. Our team didn't do too hot this season, and we're not in the postseason, but it's okay. We're not... The Hawaii Fridays are not here to, win. We're just here to chill and have a good time.
What? No, baseball literally just started. Opening day or something was 2 days ago.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. You're talking about baseball. I'm talking about something else. We'll get there.
Okay.
Scott, I think you're like biting at the bit to talk about this.
No, I just love to tell jokes.
You can just
Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah,
Scott?
go ahead.
Solon, are you finished talking about
yes.
roguelikes? Okay.
Yeah, one step from Eden good. Surprisingly.
It is.
So there's hey sports fans, there's a new game around the block. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a little something called Blaseball. Now, Blaseball is a lot like baseball. It's mostly baseball in the fact that it is largely baseball statistics and things of the like, but it is more exciting than baseball. First of all, the like actual baseball games themselves are way faster than baseball. Because it is not played on a typical field. It is instead played in the field of the mind and on Blaseball.com. Blaseball.com is sort of like... It's sort of like fantasy baseball, but like the fantasy part is like in extreme quotes. There's a lot that happened. We're currently about to start the postseason of season 2. Not all the teams got in there. The Hawaii Fridays certainly didn't. That's fine. We're not about that life. We're about hanging out and chilling. Just keeping it cool. But things have a couple different things have changed over the scant few seasons that Blaseball has had a life. In season 1, here's how it works. You sign up. Sign up. It's quick. You're right in there. It's sort of like Salty Bet. They give you a certain amount of coins and just like, here you go. Start betting on stuff. And there are a couple different options for a shop and an election. The shop you need to, I believe, buy access to. And one of the items that you can purchase in the shop is the ability to vote for things. And in the election section is where things start getting really interesting. There's two different things called... there's two different kinds of voting you could do called decrees and blessings. The decrees are more like universe-wide. Right now, there are a couple big decrees right now. Basically, the last two decrees with the most votes from the community are the ones that go into effect for the next season. The current decrees we have right now are popular evolution, where the team with the most fans will evolve, and the E there is capitalized. One of them is just says peanuts. There's really not much else there, no description, not quite sure. And another one is enhanced shame, which makes a new rule change, where when a team is shamed, they will be punished in the following game. The next opponent will start with runs equal to the number of runs scored in the shame period. That's awful. That's so mean.
I've opened up Blaseball.com and it just says, "Welcome to Blaseball. This is a dangerous time waster," is the quote by Vice.
I think that's quite true.
Sign up for Blaseball.
I've largely played it pretty passively. The big decree that went into effect in season 1 was for opening the forbidden book. And when you open the Forbidden Book, a new section called Book is on the website, and it outlines the rules for Blaseball and several, like, Solon, when you can, open up the book section and tell me what you see.
Okay. My email has already been used, it seems, and...
Oh no, that's not good!
It's already under my password, so I think maybe I've already signed up for Blaseball somehow?
Maybe.
I gotta pick my favorite team, though.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few good teams. Which of the teams are sticking out to you right now?
There's the Seattle Garages, which sticks out to me. The Baltimore Crabs and the Miami Dolly?
The Miami Dolly. I will say, I don't know what this means. No one knows quite exactly what this means yet. But it has been announced that Season 3 will be crab season. That's an official word from the commissioner.
What's the Canada Moist Talkers?
That's the team for Canada.
For all of Canada?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do also like the New York Millennials. There's a couple different good teams. I also like the Mexico City Wild Wings. The two teams that are at the top right now of their two respective leagues, there are two leagues. The top of the good league is the Dallas Stakes, and the top of the evil league is the Hades Tigers.
I'm looking at the Hades Tigers right now. I think that's my favorite baseball team.
They're a hot team to pick right now.
Uh-huh.
They're fucking top of the leaderboard for the evil league.
Okay, I see that at the top there's a ticker that says there is no war in Blaseball.
There is no war.
Anti-war Blaseball I'm really into this, and I can hit the book button.
Go ahead, check out the book.
Yeah, the book of Blaseball is the game. Oh, this is all redacted. The game of redacted and redacted. The book is this is the official rulebook. This is everything.
This is everything, except big parts of it are just blacked out.
4C, playing the game. Weather. So in weather, blank. It's just all blank. In the case that blank, a solar eclipse shall last until blank. And that's their entire entry on weather.
We don't quite know what happens in a solar eclipse yet, but we'll find out someday.
Okay, 4G just says, once the ball is in play, comma, and everything is blanked out. Oh no! Crying in baseball is blank.
Oh no, where's that?
That's on the official rule under Rule 4-K. Crying in baseball is blank.
Oh no. That could mean anything. That's not good. Oh god. Yeah, so there's some things happening in Blaseball that we don't quite understand yet. But the events are unfolding in front of us in real time. I mentioned the decrees and blessings before. The blessings are a little bit more personalized. There's a couple different ones. There's one that's just called Literal Arm Cannon, where if you pick this blessing, a random pitcher on your team will gain an arm cannon, maxing out their pitching stats, which seems pretty good. There's another one called Seduction, which brings the best hitter in the league to your team. There's a whole bunch of different ones. There's one called Performance Enhancing Demons that gives you 8% team overall. It's like I like the sense of humor that it has. Like,
it's so irreverent. I love it.
Yeah, it's like it's very dry, but also it's just straight up a baseball sim.
So the Hawaii Fridays have their own personal Discord back channel.
Yeah.
Where you all just talk and hang out as the Hawaii Fridays fan club.
When you join the I've also joined the Discord. When you do, you choose your team again when you're in there. I went and I decided to stay committed to my team and go with the Fridays. And when you choose your team, they automatically add you to a private channel of just the people on your team, and I don't know what everyone else is up to in the other channels. Whenever I look at like the other like normal general Discord channels where just everyone hangs out, everyone's talking about like lore and mechanics and like just trying to write the wiki, but like the people in the Fridays channel are just like here to hang out and have a good time and just chill, and like I respect that. Like they've all embraced the Jimmy Buffett-esque lifestyle that that being a part of the Hawaii Fridays really like encourages you to become a part of. We're not necessarily the best team in the league. We're number 2 in the good league. We're just above the New York Millennials. Which
you're 2 from the bottom.
Yeah. So, but like, you know, we've been having like a big back and forth between the New York Millennials, like just trying to not be in the bottom position. I like a couple of our players. We have Stevenson Heat, who is the worst player on our team. We also have Sebastian Sunshine, who seems like he'd probably do better on the Hellmouth Sunbeams just by name alone. But, you know, we've also got a couple good players. We got York Silk, Hendrix Wrangle, Nagumi McDaniel, just a couple of good ones. Thomas England.
These are literally just like the Michael McDykel names from the old baseball game that got translated into English. From like the NES era or whatever?
Yeah.
Like nonstop baseball or something?
Yeah.
Because Hades Tigers, their lead lineup is Fish Summer.
Fish Summer.
Followed by Landry Violence.
I like Moody Cookbook on that team. They've got a really good lineup. That's like mostly like 3.5-star players. The New York Millennials probably have like the star player of the league on name alone, named Dominic Marijuana.
Oh, that's a very powerful name. I recoiled in horror.
It's really good. I'm proud. Like, I'm really proud of them for like nailing that one. I have seen that sometimes players can die and they get replaced with new players.
I'm really rooting for Zion Alicia Keys to really pick things up on Hades Tigers.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of really good names. Chicago
You've got me then. You've absolutely got me.
The Chicago Firefighters just got Joshua Butt.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I can already tell that I'm going to go support the Hades Tigers as much as I can publicly, but then on the Discord, I'm going to join the Seattle Garages and wait for them to go over 500 before I actually like formally say like, yeah, go Seattle Garages, which is that's the real Seattle baseball experience.
You can switch teams by using the Fairweather Flute item.
But
perfect.
I want like all of those.
That does cost 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, I'm Seattle. I've got like so much gold pieces. It's easy.
You only start with 250, and you can only make them by betting in games. So you better save up. Like you're not gonna make that much that quickly.
I'm gonna go to the Seattle Garages Discord, and they'll support.
Of course,
yeah, they're all on other teams too. They're all supporting the real winners.
You're really sounding a lot like a Houston spy to me right now. I do appreciate that like the people in the Discord are really like playing to their gimmicks. Like, if you see like the color of the spies, like their name color is the same as the Discord dark background color, so it completely blends in. It's very funny. Like. It's good. I'm really loving this like small community of people just really excited for more baseball. Sorry, baseball. I do also want to mention that like all of this stuff on the surface is really cool, but our own former Choochhead, our own former Choochmate Janie, posted a whole bunch of stats that hackers uncovered from a whole bunch of player stats from the actual stats of the players themselves, and they're things like anti-capitalism. There's a stat called base thirst. There's buoyancy. There's one that's called coldness. Divinity, ground friction, martyrdom. omniscience. Like, this is stuff that's just under the surface, and I'm glad they have like such a good sense of humor about it. There's one stat just called total fingers. And another for soul. Tragicness. But it's
I
real
love their
good.
binary between evil and good. How much they walk this line.
All of these are real stats too that have like real in-game effects. Like, apparently plenty of players on the Hawaii Fridays, which are the games I've been paying the most attention to, have pretty high anti-capitalism stats, which means they're very likely to go and steal bases. But they may not succeed because their base thirst isn't high enough. So they get caught by pitchers constantly and just constantly lose trying to steal bases.
They're just so chill about stealing bases.
I mean, they're just there to hang out and have a good time. They don't have to play baseball and they can just steal the bases. That sounds good. I'm largely pretty happy with my picks. I do get the actual baseball vibe of I'm supporting my team and my team sucks ass and keeps losing. It gives me
good.
That is a true to life baseball experience that I'm glad is really reproduced here in Blaseball. There's a lot of good stuff here that I'm really enjoying. The next season, the postseason starts in 10 hours, and it will probably be over by the time this episode airs. But season 3 should start on the same day that this drops, and that will be crab season. That has been confirmed by the commissioner that it is crab season.
Thank you, Scott.
Now, I don't know if that gives the Baltimore Crabs an actual advantage. I'm just saying, like, it's weird for the commissioner to show, like, clear bias, but anything can happen in Blaseball.
Thank you.
I'm dead.
Rose, do you want to talk about something?
Sure. I've done a few things. Let me think what would be good to talk about. So first of all, I played Bayonetta 1 again because I had it. Because, they did the you get it for $10 if you buy Bayonetta 2 or whatever on the Switch, right?
It's free.
Well, it was if you bought it physically, I think. But if you bought it digitally, Bayonetta 2 is $50, and Bayonetta 1, if you buy Bayonetta 2, is $10.
I see.
Anyways, I had some gold coins that equaled $10, so I was just like, I'll buy Bayonetta 1 for the 8th time, because I'm an idiot.
Sure.
And I've been playing that a lot, and while it is definitely not Bayonetta 2, which is one of the best games ever made of all time, it's still one of the best games ever made of all time, even 10 years later. I've been having a lot of fun going through it. Did you know about what the third unlockable character is? Because I had forgotten in Bayonetta original.
No.
So the second character you can unlock is Jean, right?
Right.
That makes sense. The third one is a little skeleton that floats, named Little King Zero.
What?
Okay.
And I didn't know that. He just takes like 4 times damage to everything, and like deals also like double damage or something.
Okay.
But he's a little skeleton. And I thought that was really fucked up.
We stand a short, bony king.
Yeah, we do. He's the little king. He's the little king.
What's he from? Like, is he in the story?
He's from the game. He's not from anything. No, he's not. They just made him that. He's not like based in any lore or anything. I don't know who he is. He never appears again. Because in Bayonetta 2, you play as Bayonetta's mom instead.
Okay.
And she's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I never did a non-stop infinite climax in Bayonetta 1. Okay. So that's what I'm working up to, doing that. That's the hardest difficulty. A lot of the secret missions that they have in that game, since every character action game has that stuff, are like made by sickos though. Because Because in Bayonetta 2, it's stuff like, you know, like, oh, you only have a limited amount of attacks, you can only damage them in which time or stuff like that. But, like, in the first game, they're like, what if we just combine all of them together? Like, you'll just have ones that are like, you can only damage them in which time, but they're on fire. So if you hit them at all, no matter what, you'll get hit. But also, the witch time's turned off, so you can't damage them at all. And it's like, what do I have? You have to do like a ton of really specific stuff, and it's like I appreciate that like puzzle aspect to it, but it's nightmarish. Like it's stuff like you just bash your head against over and over again, which they really fixed a lot in Bayonetta 2, I think. It's making me appreciate Bayonetta 2 more and more, and I'm excited to get to that after this because I never played it on the Switch.
It's good,
and it's really good, and it's making me more sad that Bayonetta 3 is probably going to be bad no matter what. I think
you really
bad
think
no matter
so?
what.
I think so. So the thing that makes me think so is Kami is not working on it anymore.
Okay.
Which, you know, one man does not make a thing, but that sort of tells me the type of people who would be working on that also, because, you know, Kamiya carries around a crew. Usually. It's not just him. 2, the director of Bayonetta 2, who is also the producer of Bayonetta 1 and some old other Devil May Cry games, he's not there anymore.
Oh.
At all. He's nothing to do with the project at all.
That's actually the person I was looking at towards, making this all work. That's how Bayonetta 2 was so magical.
Yeah, and 3, obviously, we haven't heard anything. So, like, we have heard nothing about it since they teased it. Platinum's B games, for lack of a better term, have not exactly been barn burners. And if Bayonetta 3, like, seems like it's probably their B game now, which is crazy to think about, like, I don't have high hopes for it. Nintendo seems to really be fucking things up from a third-party thing recently. I don't know if that's just me thinking about Bayonetta and, what's the other one? Metroid Prime 4.
Yep.
But it feels like all those games that they announced that made people go like, oh wow, they're listening, like, don't exist anymore. Like, SMT5 being unveiled recently was like, wow, that's real? Okay.
I don't know. We'll see how things turn out, because it just kind of sounds like they're all over the place and in general, and a lot of people are saying that it sounds like there's not going to be like anything talked about for the rest of the year, basically.
Like, it's been like, what, 2 years since they announced Breath of the Wild 2?
Yeah. Like a year and a half about, I think.
Yeah. Like, what? Nothing? Like,
nothing.
No. Like, I think the only thing I heard was the Monolith Soft, when they were talking about Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive, was saying, like, yeah, we have 3 teams or whatever. One team's working on Breath of the Wild 2, one team was working on Xenoblade Definitive, and the other one's working on the next game that we're making. So they seem to imply that they are not done. Because what they said with Breath of the Wild 1 was they made the map and then they left, basically. Yeah. Like, they're like, we make the map and then they put everything on top of it.
Yeah.
Which, I don't think they did that very well at Nintendo. I don't think they took advantage of that really good map, but whatever.
Nope.
Yeah, other than Bayonetta, we'll talk about another one. Dark Souls 3. I went back because I wanted to play the DLC.
Yeah?
I had never played the DLC. I think the DLC is better than anything in that entire game.
Yeah, well, I think that game is really, really good, but I do agree that the DLC is also really, really good.
Listen, when I say Dark Souls 3 is a bad game, I want you to know when I'm saying it's a bad game, I mean that it's a very, very good game. It's just not, what I want.
No, I get that.
Like, it's still like, it's like the thing of like where it's like when I get really mad when people say like Dark Souls 2 is a fucking garbage game. I'm like, have you played a bad game before, my man? Like, have you played an actual bad game? Because Dark Souls 2 is not that.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's different.
Different preferences.
And I respect Dark Souls 2 a lot.
Yeah, Dark Souls 3, I think, like, my issues when I was playing through it again was just realizing, like, okay, all my problems that I remembered in my head are real. Like, they make a lot of weird decisions. Like, I think the, whatever magic points you have is like a good idea, but really badly implemented.
You think so?
I think so. I think like half of the weapon arts range from this is completely nothing to this is like mind blowing, which is like how weapons in Dark Souls have always been. But
I kind of disagree, just because like I personally have been like exploring and also like watching a lot of people like use different weapon arts in like really different and crazy ways, and even the ones that seem like they're not the big bombastic ones, that, you know, they're not the cool ones that people want, are still really extremely useful and like exceedingly well balanced for PvP, especially, which is really cool, just like in concept.
Well, I'll talk about my opinions on PvP later.
That's fair.
I think my problem with it is just that if they were going to add this really cool thing, like the weapon arts conceptually that really make or break a weapon, it shouldn't be tied to a meter like that. Like, I think the game is at its best. The best example of this, and them acknowledging that I am right, by the way, when they did this, is Freed's Scythe, which is the weapon I switched to. Mm-hmm. Does not use meter for one of its weapon art moves.
There are a lot of weapons that don't do that.
Yeah, most of them are in the DLC.
No, like basic weapons too. When you run out of FP, you still use that move.
Oh, you can still use it, but it's weaker. But like with Freed's, you don't even, it doesn't use the meter at all.
Yeah, it uses it for
and
like
most of the DLC ones don't.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm right. Anyway.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's a cool weapon. I really like. I agree with you that the DLC especially adds a whole bunch of really ridiculous ass weapons that make use of the weapon art concept way more than the main game.
Like the Scythe was really cool, like really, really cool, and I was really having a lot of fun.
It's funny because they introduced the Scythe in the first DLC, and that's like, wow, this weapon is really cool. It's like game changing, and then like the Ring City adds like 6 more weapons just like that.
It adds and they're all crazy.
Yeah,
like,
they're not
nobody had told me about this one that's just a dude's arm that you can use as a staff to cast magic, and it just you if you can mash the weapon art button, it just makes a stick and you stab over and over and over again with it. So you're just walking up to people and like going blah, 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 like over and over again.
Did you ever get
It's really funny.
Did you ever get the lightsaber?
The lights? I don't know.
It's called the Aquamarine Dagger. It's just a tiny ass normal dagger. And then you fucking turn on the weapon art and it just turns into like a magic crystal blade.
Oh my god.
It's like,
no, I didn't.
It's sick as hell. I love it.
I have it. I'll have to check that out.
It's pretty low damage, and it's good for like small equipment builds, and especially int based, but like other than that, it's fucking like it's dope. I actually really, really like it.
I like everything the Ring City especially. I liked literally everything about it. I think I loved the opening area with the angels, where you have to like find worm people that you can kill, and then that gets rid of the angels. I was like, this is cool. I liked that it was Dark Souls 2.
Explain.
What? You go to Earthen Peak.
That's right. You do go to Earthen Peak.
Yeah,
but
Dark Souls 2.
It's like it's funny because it's like. You go back to Earthen Peak, but it's like toppled over sideways, and it's sort of sending like 2 weird messages about what they feel about Earthen Peak, which is like specifically a very weird level for Dark Souls 2, because that's the one
why I thought it was amazing that they picked that.
Yeah, but it's like on one hand it like, we fucking destroyed Earthen Peak, isn't that fucking funny? But then like also they completely canonized Dark Souls 2 after so many like weird ass shit ass gamers are like, this game isn't even part of the series.
See, my thing that I think that they were trying to say is that they were really they were really reacting to when people say, oh, what's so stupid, you go up the windmill to go to the lava land? So they were like, yeah, well, now you go sideways across the windmill to go to where the Dark Soul is, okay? So, like, fuck you. Like, that's what it felt like to me.
Fuck. I do also like that the poison in that area is green and nowhere else.
Yeah, nowhere else. I also, going off what I said, I love that they keep saying the Dark Soul in the DLC. There's a scene where a character says, a fine Dark Soul to you, and, like, walks away, and I was, like, losing my mind.
Hallmark moment. Like, one of the best moments in the game.
Everything in this DLC, like, really impressed me with how much effort
rules.
they put in. Like, it's really, really good, yeah. I think the only time that I was really, like, was there's a couple times, the Corvian Knights in the first DLC I thought were heinous. They were really bad. And they were indicative of the problem I have with all of Dark Souls 3, which is they make a lot of like really, really tough enemies that do unique things and have a ton of health, and they make them respawn every single time. Whereas in Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2, you would have just beaten them and they would never appear again.
Yeah. I think like for the most part though, a lot of that, like they sort of encourage I don't want to say bad behavior because it's just sort of normal at this point. Like the behavior of as soon as you finish a thing, like as soon as you've pretty much gotten it down, you might as well just run past everything.
Yeah, and I feel like that's like listen, I'm all about that life, but it's like I feel like there should be a reward for fighting them. Like, at this point, you're being rewarded for just running past them, grabbing the item that they're guarding because they never drop anything, and then, like, just fucking off. Like, I feel like they had, like, such a much better balance in, like, Dark Souls 1 or something, where it's like, yeah, you run into the Taurus demons in the underground or whatever, and you beat them, and they're gone now.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was cool, and it's so weird to see them go backwards like that.
I don't know. I feel like those enemies specifically, the area that you're in is like, you don't spend that much time there that it's not overwhelming that they're there. Like, you can pretty much, they're there to exist as a challenge in that area specifically, and then you just don't have to deal with them again for the rest of the game.
Yeah, but then couldn't you just beaten them? That's how I feel.
I guess.
They could have just not respawned and they would have accomplished the same thing. Like, you know, like, they're pretty hardy, like you can like they're really easy to parry, but you don't do any damage to them.
I do like I actually don't really know what you're talking about doing doing no damage to them because I know what enemies you're talking about. It's just like
there's a lot of enemies throughout the whole game. Like there's tons of them everywhere. Like the Outrider Knights I think are the only ones that don't respawn. Like there was like the Grus in the swamp, the giant ones. They walk around the swamp and they have like 4 different moves, which is another problem. So many enemies have too many moves to going on. Like, it felt like it was just like at a certain point, it's like you're really going to give them like 4 permutations of the same move, and then also this other thing. Like they have it all. Like
I like that. I think it's good. I like the challenge that it introduces because it's like
the challenge.
It makes most normal enemies way less predictable. I like that.
Yeah, I'm fine with the normal enemies being that, but when you run into things like the giant Grus that walk around and they like summon a million skulls that just track you, and like the amount of enemies that just do a 180-degree spin in this game is like obscene.
That's good. I like it. Can't backstab him. You can't backstab him.
I'm fine with not backstabbing.
You gotta play
it's
smarter.
It's like when I roll to the side and then all of a sudden they're like slamming down and then they turn and it's like, okay.
I don't know. I feel like it follows a lot of the same design ethos as Bloodborne.
That's the problem.
Bloodborne
also
is like a different skill set as well.
Yeah, that's like. I feel like I just like the way that Dark Souls 1 and 2 play a lot more.
I feel that.
I feel in the end. Like I like the environments in 3, like visually. Like if you told me like games can never look better than this visually, I'd be like, that's fine. That's totally fine. Because like everything looks gorgeous all the time. Like
at the point of Bloodborne, they pretty much mastered like their own aesthetic craft in a way that is really neat. I think
it's not even like high budget. It's just like
these are very clearly video game levels, but we managed to like make them very interesting to look at. I don't know. I really, really like Dark Souls 3. It's probably just like in terms of replayability, my favorite Dark Souls game.
I can see that for sure, because they definitely nailed like a lot of the online stuff, like Covenants and other stuff a lot better. And don't get me wrong, build variety is definitely the best it's ever been in that game. Probably.
Oh yeah. It's great.
like easily, but I don't know. I don't know. I really liked the DLC a lot.
I feel you, because the first time I ever played Dark Souls 3, I wasn't too hot on it, and then, like, after a few replays, I'm like, you know, this game kind of fucking whips ass. Like, usually replaying Dark Souls games doesn't make me appreciate them more, but Dark Souls 3 is really ripe for that, because it's like, I don't know, like, a lot of what it does is, I don't want to say deeper than the other games, but it tries to have more like high-minded aspirations of what it's going for in terms of a Dark Souls game. Like the like big point of comparison to me is now after playing Dark Souls 3 as much as I have, when I go back to play Dark Souls 1, I don't have as much fun, because like the enemies in Dark Souls 1 are like very highly predictable, and I know pretty much everything about them and how to deal with them. But when I go back and replay Dark Souls 3, there are still enemies that I have methods of dealing with. But I know if I was stuck in a certain situation with them, I would just be fucked, and like I really couldn't do much, and that's exciting to me. Like, you know, the what are they called? The big black like lizards that burst out of people.
The goo monsters.
Goo monsters.
You like those? You are sick. If you like those,
they still are scary as shit. Like
they are, but I don't think like it's scary because they're just annoying as hell. That's how I feel. Like I feel like they reached a really, really good compromise to me in the beginning of that game with those enemies, where you see the first one and it's like, oh, this is fucked, and then like you start to when you go back through those areas again, you realize you can beat the guy when he's weak before that thing comes out. And I thought that was great. They never do that again. They just have them
because
all worm out.
There's only one like other area where they really show up, and it's like
two.
It's a much later game area.
Yeah, but I feel like they could have just made hardier enemies that have it happen to, so it would still be like a skill based thing. Whereas I feel like their hitbox is so huge, it's just annoying.
I think there's skill to fighting them, but also, like, they're still very intimidating when you see them. But also, they're extremely weak to fire, so if you have a fire bow or fire bombs, like, you haven't, like, you can create that opening that you need. I think that's the thing Dark Souls 3 does better than other Souls games, is, like, it's not about being passive, it's more about, like, creating the openings that you need in order to, like, progress through areas, and that's what I really, really like about it.
I appreciate that, but also I just like this is my fourth time playing the game. I realized, and I felt the opposite that you have. I think,
where
that's every
fair.
time I play it, I just feel worse about it.
That's fair.
Except the DLC this time. When I got to play the DLC this time, which I had never played, I thought that is the best DLC they have made for this game. The Ring City, I think that is the best DLC they have made for a Dark Souls game. I thought. It really accomplishes like everything. It has interesting lore things. It has interesting characters going on. It has really cool aesthetic design, really fun puzzle stuff. Like I was like, this is like what I want every Dark Souls game to be like.
Yeah. And it's the last one.
It's the last one.
We're still waiting on Elden Ring.
Oh, someday.
Yeah. Can't wait for the Sekiro update. You excited for that?
Oh, what's up with that? That came out, didn't it? I thought it came out.
It's coming out in October. What it introduces is like 3 new costumes. The ability to leave messages in bloodstains, and a boss rush mode, and that's it.
Yep.
What?
You know what you were pining for.
Yeah, that's exactly what I need, personally speaking.
I mean, it'll be an excuse for me to fucking do it, so.
The ability for me to change costumes in Sekiro? That's
you've never had
mind-bending.
that.
That's wild. Wow.
Did they, like, have to come up with that on the spot?
I don't know.
Yeah,
like, did
any
Activision walk
development
in
for
and
this?
say, hey, you're not done? Like, just a year later? Like,
It's so weird. Like, I think Sekiro is really, really well crafted and just kind of like a really excellent game. And, like, it didn't need anything new. Like, are they leading up to new DLC or something? That's the only reason why I can imagine they're maybe doing a weird update to the game.
Why would they do DLC like a year later with no
Who knows?
reference? It's Activision. It's an Activision game.
Yeah, and?
They are like obsessed with like nailing it down before.
But it's like, there's no other reason why you would do that in Sekiro. Like, I don't understand what the point of it is. Like,
maybe FromSoft was like, well, we can't fucking work on Elden Ring during the pandemic too much, so why don't we do something else?
yeah, that's definitely it.
I mean, we haven't fucking seen that game, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but also that's like sort of par for the course for From games is like they're always super
They usually
secretive.
announce it and then it comes out.
Yeah, but
like,
also there was no E3. And yeah, you're right. Like major delays probably happened, but it's like that's the thing. Is like they're usually super secretive, and then just like bam, trailer out in 1 month. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like
not
sure.
like this 2-year hell
Yeah.
we've been in or whatever.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Weird thing to happen. I don't. We'll get. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what that even means? Dark Souls 3.
Sorry
is a good
for all
game.
the Dark Souls, John.
It's okay.
Hey, John, have you been playing any games lately? Before we, get to all the news from this week. Well, what news there is of this week?
Absolutely nothing new. I haven't really been able to bring myself to play more Paper Mario, not because I don't like it, but just because, I don't know, I can't really focus on it. I've just been, I played some Ace Attorney Investigations too, because I remember that I had that. It's good.
What's the murder mystery you're on right now?
I'm on the 4th one. Kay Faraday has lost her memory.
Oh no!
We gotta figure out what's going on with her. I don't know. I mean, I have a great Ace Attorney lined up after that, which I definitely got legally. Don't worry about that, everybody. Which that also has a fan translation, and they're working on a fan translation for the sequel too, which is very nice. So I will soon be able to say that I have played every Ace Attorney game.
Hey, nice.
Then maybe I can go back to working on Professor Layton, because I'm on like the 3rd one of those.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I opened up Lady Layton when I was on a plane, and I don't know if I was just not in the right mental state, but I felt like the stupidest person alive and couldn't solve the first puzzle.
So, the first game I think is very reasonable for Layton. The second game, I gave up because it was mostly math problems, and I'm like...
Oh...
I've never been, like, professionally diagnosed or anything, but I'm, like, pretty sure I have, like, the math version of dyslexia, where if I see something that is, like, harder than, like, basic multiplication, my, like, brain gets fuzzy and I can't figure it out. So if it's any kind of, like, math-related problem, I can't do it myself. And there's a lot of math in Layton 2. Or maybe it's 3. I don't remember which ones I've beaten. But one of those games, it's very math focused. So I just looked up all the answers at a certain point because I just wanted to see the story. I'm not gonna blame you if you do that, because it's cute. There's if you have fun figuring out a puzzle. Like, I figured out the puzzles I could figure out, but when it was math, I just know I can't do it. So I'm not going to sit there and just have the game be stuck forever, because I literally can't do it. So, that's that. But Ace Attorney is good. I like that a lot. That's another game that you kind of need a guide for, just on very rare occasions. I usually don't have a problem with Ace Attorney games, but I think every Ace Attorney fan will agree with me that there's always 1 or 2 pieces of evidence where 100% what you're supposed to say, but you just don't know how to say it. Where it's like, okay, I need to prove that this person could not have been in this room at this time. Am I supposed to hand them the ticket that says they were at this event? Am I supposed to hand them this pamphlet that says that this place was closed at this time? And it's like, no, you're supposed to give them, like, the plush toy, because they were handed the plush toy at this event, and that proves that they weren't there. You know, it's just, they're very picky about what the answer is, because, you know, it's supposed to be one right answer, and you just sit there and you don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be, and then you look it up and you're like, alright, thanks, game. It's never your fault. It's just the developers wanted an answer and you couldn't really figure it out because it's not a normal thing to guess. It's like
right. You have to think your way
like
through
that.
what the developers decided was the answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sometimes the developers are just being fucking idiots. But you know, usually you can figure it out as long as you pay attention to the game. And then I did do some streaming a few days ago. I played some Atelier Ryza. I restarted that game, and you know, playing it in front of people where you're trying to, you know, have an audience, you're trying to keep them invested. The first like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of that game fucking sucks. It's really bad. But I like got to the point where it started to open up, and I was like, oh, I can collect items and I can make weapons. You're not necessarily creating weapons. Like, so far, you're just like, hey, you can make bombs, and you can make healing items, and that's nice. It's fun, you know? Like, I like the concept of, hey, get new, like, go to an area, grab some items, become more powerful in a sense, go back out, do different stuff in your combat, you know, do the different, like, mini quests that you get for the characters to get them new abilities. Like, that's a nice loop, you know, you're going out there collecting things, fighting enemies, unlocking new skills. You know, it is a good loop, especially because, like, the game does a good job of, you know, you can teleport back to Ryza's room at any time. So when your inventory's full, you just teleport back, dump all your stuff, and it keeps all that stuff in, like, a crate in your room. So then you could just go and mix stuff together if you want, and then use that stuff to go back out in the field. It's a good loop. It's fun, but again, it was just, I feel bad for kind of subjecting folks to the first bit of that game.
It's fine.
But the first hour, you're playing as Ryza, who's just this nice girl, and then like her two friends that are with her are just taking up so much space.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, here's two dudes that are just, you know, hanging out, I guess.
They suck. I'm sorry. I'm going to be the rude one to say it. I think they suck.
Yeah,
but then after that point,
I don't like the little glasses one especially.
Tao, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little
I could not even remember their name.
Mm-hmm.
After that point, though, all the other characters that start showing up are like, wow, these are colorful characters that I want to know more about. They have, like, aspirations and stuff. And the goals, and they'll do like really weird things to get those goals accomplished. It's like I want to know more about these people.
Yeah, there's
and
like there's Professor Pippy P Poopy Pants and fucking
with his long hair that kind of like goes down.
He's got like clamps on like each inch of the back of his hair. He's got like a mullet and clamps. It's fucked up. It's a bad haircut. Everyone's hair is like honestly, well, all the men's hair are the men's hair is gross. I don't know. Is it? It should be is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All the men's hair is gross in that game. Like the women look fine. You know, Ryza's hair is fine. The big titty lady's hair looks fine, but
her hair is all over the place. Her hair is not fine. She has like 4 different hairstyles at once.
It's not like clumps. Like I took a look at Tao's hair, and he looks like he hasn't washed his hair in a solid month.
He's just a sad boy.
It's not right. It's not good.
Someone needs to tell him he's in a world where you can literally make anything out of anything.
You can make anything out of anything. Hey, you need some fucking shampoo, my guy? Because I feel ya.
I have a cauldron in my room the size of a futon, and I can put any kind of goo in it, and I can make you some shampoo right now.
We could make some shampoo. So the Gamer Goo shampoo for you.
Wow, that's a thing, isn't it?
That is a thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Gamer shampoo.
Shampoo.
Glad to see that the Gamer Goo folks are spreading out so much.
Yeah, we're not sponsored, by the way. Yeah,
Not sponsored, but powered by.
No, we're just proud of them.
Powered by.
by.
So I've never beaten Ryza, so I don't know. I'm assuming it'll be the same, but most of the Atelier games do this fun thing that I really like, where everything just starts out and everyone's just fucking chill as hell and nothing matters, and then like one twisted individual will show up, and then like everyone will be like, I wanna know about that guy, and he's like, no. Or he'll be like, a little bit. Okay, sure, we can hang out a little bit. And then, like, randomly, like, 3/4 of the way, he'll be like, do you want to meet God?
Why not?
And then, like, everything just goes, like, insane. But, like, the characters never stop being, like, really chill is the best part. So it's just like, wow, this is crazy. We're just here. And everyone's like, yeah, we are. Like, it's good. I really like the vibes of Atelier in general.
I did too, when I was watching you stream it. Just this world, this RPG world about alchemy, and how, like, a bunch of people are just, like, trying to be really normal, folksy RPG characters, and everyone else is like, you guys, we're alchemists. We can make bombs. That's cool. We can make God. Just do it.
Sure.
Just throw some shit in the cauldron. Let's go.
I'm ready.
There's good energy in that game.
Yeah, I wish that Ryza, it's a good and bad entry to that series, I think, because it's good because it's the most approachable that I think that series has ever been. It's very, like, easy. A lot of the, like, quality of life stuff is easier, which is why I think it's a bad one, because it makes it kind of harder to go back and play the other ones.
It's really pretty. That game is like, just has a good look about it.
All of them are, like, they're all budget titles. They're not made, they're made on very low budgets, but, like, they all have really great artists behind them. Even at Ryza, who is made with the character designer is a real horn dog, but it still looks really, really good. There's a lot of effort.
It's a horny game.
Yes. I went over
the other
that.
ones are not horny, by the way. I want to say that.
I went over that in the stream that I showed that Ryza has every possible, like, ogling viewpoint.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. If you like armpits, she's got that. If you like shoulder blades, she's got that.
Yeah, there's just like a little hole in her outfit for every single one of these parts of her body.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know. I'll inform the Pit boys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We're eating good tonight, Martha.
Pit crew on tap.
Pitmaster's privilege.
I hate everything.
Yeah.
Just ugh.
But yeah, I'll probably stream more of that sometime, especially now that we're getting to, like, the fun part. So
yeah,
I don't know when I'm going to do that, though. Probably when I stop feeling like I'm going to keel over. But we'll see. Solon,
the game will be much more ready now.
Yes. Solon, is there anything else you want to talk about this time?
Yeah, I'm going to be really brief with this, but okay. This week I played a game that I feel like is probably the best rhythm game I've ever played, and it came about in a really weird way.
That's saying something.
A month ago, I fucking love rhythm games, and just this came out of nowhere. A month ago, I talked about the 6th Guitar Hero game, which
Warriors
really
of
is
Rock.
The Warriors of Rock. It's the last, like, of a series. Because after this, they made Guitar Hero as a service, which is Guitar Hero Live. It has a completely different controller, and so Guitar Hero 6, Warriors of Rock. No, Legends of Rock, which is not Guitar Hero 3's Warriors of Rock. Which one is it? No, it's Warriors of Rock, because 3 is Legends of Rock.
3 is Legends of Rock?
Yes.
Yeah, because that was the one that was
it is. Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah, that was the one where it was like, you can go up against Tom Morello and Slash.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is why I just call it Guitar Hero 6. GH6 it has, like, a lot of stuff going on with it. It's got a lot of, like, weird kind of sheepishness about it, because it has, after the release of Guitar Hero 5, they were in a bad place.
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone was just like, this isn't Rock Band. You got to be your own thing, Guitar Hero. And so Guitar Hero 6 did that. They were like, fine, we'll be our own thing. We'll just do rock and metal and punk, and we'll stick to, like, our guns, what we're good at. And everyone was like, what is this? This is for nerds. This is for Guitar Hero nerds. And it just got lambasted by just a who's who cast of the reason that we hated games journalism in 2011. Your Brian Crescentas and your Geese, that's his name, Arthur Geese.
Arthur Geese. Yeah.
Just people who were like, this is so goofy and ridiculous. So what actually happens inside of Guitar Hero 6, because they were in a place where they didn't have, like, they knew this was the end. They knew that, like, hey, after this, Guitar Heroes, we're not going to be able to make just whatever we want. We're going to have to make something really safe and boring and bland. So this is our last chance to really put stuff in here that's fun for us, for people who like playing these games. And this all culminates in their story mode, which their story mode takes you across all of the different songs. And this is how you're supposed to unlock the songs for quick play. And that's a totally normal thing for this series. But you have to go through this, and they know you're going to go through this like one song at a time. And every single like section of this story mode has like a group of 7 songs that you have to play as with a character. And this character has like a special ability that changes how you influence star power, or changes your combo meter, or changes how many points you can get and how many stars you can get at the end of a song. And you're like, okay, this is kind of like weird and quirky and not really anything super spectacular. It feels really like, okay, a subtle change, but I'm really just doing the same thing that I've always been doing in Guitar Hero. Totally normal. I just play the songs and I do good at them. And then I get to some kind of big encore song at the end of a section. That's like, oh, cool. Okay. I'm going to play Bat Country by Avenged Sevenfold. Awesome. I like this song. Good choice. At the end of the punk one, you get to play the Spider-Man by the Ramones, the Spider-Man theme song. And it's like, oh, that's fun. Very, like, cool, great. Just what I always recognize and know. And then you hit the mini boss fight of the entire story mode, which is playing 2112. And you have to play the entirety of 2112 by Rush, but this isn't like a hard song necessarily to play. It's a concept rhythm game charted selection. You are playing the concept like rock anthem that is 2112, which is a story about the year 2112 and someone who has found a guitar for the first time and is learning how this thing works while being destroyed and shunned by the church, that like the fascist church that runs the world. And you actually like play this in Guitar Hero through the chart by like strumming each note and like tuning the guitar with your Guitar Hero. So this is completely conceptual. Everything about like playing this chart in Guitar Hero from its outset is like this really weird experiment that is not hard. This is not a complex or like really like through the fire and the flames, like, oh my God, you're such a god when you play this. No, it's, you just feel it in your soul when you play through this. And it was this weird moment that leads us to the big boss fight at the end. So at the end of Guitar Hero 6, they present you with this boss fight where instead of like playing as one of these characters, you now have to make 2 different bands out of all of the characters that you've accumulated up to this point. And you use the axe that you've received from beating 2112, and you have to charge the axe with rock power by playing 2 Megadeth songs. And these songs are oppressively difficult. They are supposed to be extremely cruel and mean and just beat you upside the head with everything that you could possibly put into a chart. Just streams of notes and squealies that just don't make sense. You go up, you go down, sometimes you go sideways. But the thing is, you can now use the powers from 4 of these heroes at once. Mm-hmm. And you have to choose how you're going to get stars, how you're going to get your points, and how you're going to get your star power by combining all of these what were once subtle abilities into 2 different teams that actually synergize really, really well. And so the first song that you have to do with Megadeth is actually like kind of the pseudo easier one, which means that you end up building like a band that's like, all right, this is my band who's about getting points so that I can get enough points to charge 1/2 of the axe that I got from 2112. And now I'm going to go to the harder song once I've beaten that, and I'm going to use just their star power based powers to get through it so that I can survive it while also still getting as many stars as possible so I can charge the other half of the guitar. And it becomes this like weird puzzle game that I ended up failing through it like multiple times just because I didn't have the right band set up. But over that course, I'd been learning how the song works, so I'd been actually getting better at the songs too. Because they want you to, instead of failing and getting cut off, they want you to actually like fail through the song, so you learn the back half of the song just as much as you do the front half. And it was like this weird, amazing, beautiful moment where the strategy of Guitar Hero culminates at like this pinnacle of like everything you could possibly do in Guitar Hero all at once. And when you beat it, it's just like, wow, all right, I'm the Guitar Hero. And that is the exact moment that Megadeth comes in with what is the like hardest, most intense song that they have ever made for Guitar Hero specifically. And it's called Sudden Death. So you now have to combine all 8 powers in one person, in one song. You play with every single superpower you get, making this Sudden Death song. This is a song that was nominated for a Grammy for metal, because just why not? Everything gets combined. The song is almost trivial to beat, but you can't just beat it. You have to do well at it. So by this point, you have like become so good at this game that this song is not hard to beat, but you need to master it in a way. And so you have to use all of these powers in synergy to complete the song efficiently and well enough that you have enough points to go on. And then by the end, then you won. And then you've mastered Guitar Hero. And it becomes like this like Zen moment where everything that Guitar Hero had been building to, whether it's Through the Fire and the Flames, whether it's, Slow Ride by Foghat, whether it's, just Freebird, all of these songs kind of come together in one place where it's like, you know what? This is what rhythm games are about. Sometimes it's about, hitting songs and making like a craft with what you're playing. And sometimes it's just about goofy plastic guitars in a room. But all of the time it's about celebrating music. And that's what happens at the end of Guitar Hero 6 is just you celebrate the craft of performing music with respect to band members making this like one unified moment. And in this case, it's to build a god that kills a giant robot. It's nothing like really more simple than that, but it just is fun. It's fun. And at one point, the giant god drop kicks and then spears the giant robot in the background of Sudden Death by Megadeth. And you're just like, this whole game should have won a Grammy. And so, yeah, I beat Guitar Hero 6 and now I'm the Guitar Hero.
Nice.
And I think everyone who, respects rhythm games should play that game. And more importantly, if you have any interest in like arcadey-based design, please go look at Guitar Hero 6. Go look at Warriors of Rock, because it does some things with its Quick Play Plus formats and its story game formats that are really brilliant design that trick you into playing the game like 3 or 4 times through on its story mode in like a bunch of different ways. Because once you beat the end boss of Megadeth, you get to play every song again, but with all 8 superpowers. And so they want you to God mode through the entire game one more time. And you're like, hell yeah, okay, great. Awesome. Why not? It's just a really good moment. It's some very smart design.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, that's the Guitar Hero.
I'm glad to hear someone talk about that game ever, because I used to be big into Guitar Hero and I fell off pretty hard.
Yep, right.
And it was just like I never knew anything about. I knew very little about 5 at all. 4 was, I think, the last one I played. World Tour, right?
World Tour.
That was the last one I played, and I was like, I don't like any of these other instruments.
No, of course not.
But then I think I just played Rock Band 3 or whatever. And I'm just glad to hear that they went nuts with it. It's a shame what happened, but I mean...
It brought so much closure.
Yeah. I think
that's what I needed.
That's good that it served like that, because I mean Activision was digging them a grave, so at least they went out in a fucking way.
They went out their way, and it feels so right. They also went out Activision's way, because you can hook up 8 Nintendo DSs playing Guitar Hero to it. No. And you can legitimately play in roadie mode 12-player Guitar Hero, I think, if I was understanding.
Was it download play, or was it using the rancid...
it's download play.
But you have to have the fucking nightmare...
Yep.
Oh my god. I hated that thing.
It's so bad.
I borrowed my friend's copy of it, and it was like, this... Yeah, let me go play some Maroon 5 real quick on this, because that's like one of the songs they had, or whatever. Like, it was like, ugh.
Yeah, the like DS thing where you're supposed to hold your DS like it's a
sideways,
guitar somehow.
Yeah.
And then you strum the like dual, you strum the touchpad.
It has a fucking like hand strap.
It's like 3 notes or 4.
4? I think it was 4. Yeah. Bad. It's bad.
Oh yeah, but you can totally play it if you want on Guitar Hero 6.
You could.
8 players.
Oh.
They
did anything. They did
11 of your friends all play Guitar Hero songs together in one room. Totally normal.
That's totally normal.
I don't remember who. Scott, how about you? Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm on my 4th playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, God.
I don't gotta say much about that, but hey, let's bring back one of our favorite segments, the Gotcha Minute, or a quick minute where we talk about Gotcha.
Yeah, I can add to this, so.
Yeah, so I played the Doomsday Getaway event on Dragalia Lost, which is the it's notable because they really, really went for it, trying to make this extremely Danganronpa, like, transparently.
Oh, wait, is Danganronpa in Dragalia Lost?
No, but it's just Danganronpa, like...
Yeah.
Oh, you mean someone's getting,
Yeah.
No one's getting sued, but... I don't. Oh, well, that's probably not what you meant. I just realized, but it feels like they could be.
I feel like it's a really loving homage. Like I appreciate everything they've done in it. It's just a small event. It's probably, I think the next story update, which is coming out probably the same day this episode comes out, is going to be the last story update. But like,
is Cleo the Blackened?
Cleo is one of the survivors. So they set it up by having like they took all of the this is the other thing about this is that this is a summer event, so everyone is already in their swimsuits, so it's one of those kinds of events. You know what I'm talking about.
People getting killed in their swimsuits, huh?
Yeah, but they went and they grabbed all of the summer characters from this year's event and put them all in like one big story together. And it's like, and like all of them actually kind of have their own unique quirks to them that make them kind of good for a Danganronpa cast. Which is like, I'm so happy with how like well they've nailed it, especially for something as small and inconsequential as a Dragalia Lost event. But pretty much what's been happening is like a new character at each story event keeps dying off, and we don't know why. And the survivors are trying to figure out what's happening, and they've been they're stuck on an island together, trying to solve the mystery of it, and stop more of their friends from dying. Stop me if you've heard that from anywhere,
And there's a little white and black tape here.
Well, yeah.
Or is it a tapir or what is it?
I think it is.
I think it's a tapir,
yeah.
Like Drowsy, the Pokemon?
Yeah, something like that.
It's got like a long nose and stuff?
Yeah, it looks more like the Indivisible one.
Oh, okay.
John, were you about to ask something?
I said ooh poo poo poo, that's all.
As you should.
Pretty much, yeah. No, it's been a fun little event. I've sort of dropped off Dragalia lately. I've still been playing more more War of the Visions is my big gacha game, which
Yep.
still extremely weird. I think I mentioned it the last time I was on, but it's a game that genuinely feels like it was written and created to be a real, genuine successor to Final Fantasy Tactics. And then at some point, the people who make money the people who want to make money were like, you have to make this more gacha. This has to be more gacha. You have to sell that character. But that's a plot essential character. There's no reason we should have it in the gacha. It needs to be in the gacha. And it's really fucked up. I don't know. I'm still pretty genuinely enjoying it. That's been my go-to. But, it's been nice going back to Dragalia for a nice little event. Because I do like their events. They had another one recently, which was really funny. Like, it was pretty much a send-up of the movie Gremlins, which was really weird. And then for some reason at the ending there was a episode 25-26 of Evangelion ending. Like I don't know, it was really fucked up. I really appreciate the like writing that those guys are doing. I'm not too happy with the way the game is being balanced lately, and that's sort of been the reason I've been dropping off, because they've sort of overtuned it in the player's favor in a way that just makes the game, like, way more toxic. Because, like, hey, if you don't have this specific build to cheese this boss, then you're pretty much not gonna find anyone to play with if you're trying to play with randos. And it's that kind of toxic experience I'm not a huge fan of. But, it's still a neat little game. I do like this event, and I'm excited to see where it ends, even though everyone already can figure out how it ends. So the mystery of it is probably not as well thought out as Danganronpa, but who knows? They could twist us.
We'll see.
Speaking of Final Fantasy gacha, I heard they added the Warrior of Light from the game Final Fantasy.
Yeah, their first mainline. Their first mainline Final Fantasy crossover character for War of the Visions is the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1.
Wait. They have Y'shtola in there.
They do. You're right.
That's
Final
the
Fantasy
only
14
real Final Fantasy.
Is a mainline. And Thancred.
Great. Yeah, well...
But, they also have the ones that matter, like Ramza and Orlando and Gafgarian, the real ones for the real heads.
But I
just thought that was funny this week, seeing, Warrior of Light.
Yeah, they added an extremely nothing character.
Yeah.
Hey, he's been around. He's been out here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, a character that's real and exists.
He was real in World of Final Fantasy to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with Princess Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my gacha minute. I played the Tales of Gacha game called Tales of Cristoria.
Ooh.
Which is written like a real Tales game, so I'm having fun.
Oh, that's nice.
The only downside to it is they seem to have crammed in every single gacha game unique mechanic into this fucking game. Like, it has the Fire Emblem Heroes Arena.
Yeah.
It has Grand Blue Raids, literally ripped completely. Like, it is just Grand Blue Raids. They even have orbs with faces on them that you would get in Grand Blue. Like, it's...
War of the Visions has all this stuff too.
Yeah, of course it does. Really,
it's just how gacha games are now. Yeah, they have two different kinds of arenas. They have one asynchronous arena where you like play against other people's teams, and an actual PvP multiplayer arena in real time. It sucks so bad.
Why do they put that shit in gacha? I know why. Never mind.
I like that it has that stuff. I think it's like I'm happy that it's in there more than it's not. I could do without the async multiplayer one, but like, it's so weird. Gacha games are fucked up.
Well, like, so I've been playing my main games as always, Fate Grand Order,
sure,
Arc Knights, normal. I don't know. You just play them. Nothing. There's none of this shit. Like, Arknights is just tower defense. You do a tower defense map, and you do it. Fate is you do an RPG battle, and then you get to read the story, and reading the story is the main part.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't have to do any of this stuff. What is this? I don't want to do it.
Well, what I like about War of the Visions is most of that is largely, like, avoidable, or is not that big of a hassle. Like, if you want to do dailies, you can skip the arena to like, get the daily rewards, but, like, the arena one is so quick, and it's just, like, over in 5 seconds, so it's just worth it to do that once.
So why even have it at all?
Yeah, I don't I really don't get it. I think they only did it because it was in Brave Exvius, and this is technically a Brave Exvius game.
I think they did it because it's the type of thing where it's like, wow, we can make some whales feel really good if we put this thing in. Like,
I don't know, the multiplayer arena itself is extremely built for whales. I haven't played the ranked mode, which I believe is more balanced, but, like, I played the free play battle a couple times, and they just do not balance that at all. I'll hop in there, and it's like, this guy has a team of 4 level 99 characters. I guess I lose. Good game.
Mm-hmm.
I just avoid that stuff. Thankfully, you don't need to play it for anything, but...
Yeah, I've been thankful with the Tales game, because, like, I'm pretty much not going to play this game as, like, a, hardcore gotcha going. I'm just going to play it for the story, because it's fun. And the story is great. Like, it is just a Tales game story. Like, it's like, here are all the fun characters. Here's their funny quirks. Here's some skits sometimes. There's this main character man named Vicious. He has the horny tattoo on his stomach.
Yes, okay. Yep.
He is like one of the best characters I have seen in a gacha game or game in a long time. He's very, very, very good. He's like the Antichrist in the world or whatever.
I'm so into this now. I'm sorry, a character named Vicious? Yeah.
Vicious, yeah. He's so good. He's just going around and, like, stabbing people and, like, making them make swords out of the parts where he stabbed or whatever, and he's like, this is cool to do this and stuff. I can't describe it very well, but he's just doing a bunch of stupid shit. He got stabbed and killed at one point, and he was like, ow. And, like, he just came back. It was just like, It's a very fun story. It's just, I'm having a lot of fun. It feels like a real Tales game. It's made me want to go play more Tales games because I've only played like 3. But yeah, they did this thing with this game where they just dumped every single Tales character into this world, but, like, not like how most of those games usually work, where it's like, how did we end up in this world? They created new motivations for each of the characters and, like, a new backstory and stuff like that. Like, they made Velvet from Tales of Berseria she has a vendetta, revenge against Milla Maxwell from Tales of Zillia.
Oh, that rules.
They travel together as an uneasy alliance because they have to do something, but Velvet wants to kill her or whatever, and it's like, cool. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's also, like, teaching me a lot about Tales characters that are off the shits. Like, this dude who just has a sword boyfriend who makes fun of him all the time. And,
is that Zestiria? Is that my Zesty Boys?
No, not Soray. Miklio's not in the game.
What?
I'm very mad about it. Cause I got Soray and I was like, I should get Miklio to give him. No, not in the game. That's homophobic, I think.
That is homophobic.
Right now. That's outright homophobic.
I'm sorry. I'm glad I got confused on which boyfriend who's a sword we were talking about.
Yeah,
from the
no.
Tales games.
Right. No, there's this other one. There's this little, like, black-haired twink. He has a magic sword that's his boyfriend or whatever, and it makes fun of him.
Telling me? What game is this from?
Again, I don't know which one that one's from. Let me look it up.
Okay. Tales of Destiny or Tales of... Maybe the Xbox one?
You got it in one.
Phew.
You got it in one. It's Tales of Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
Just firing off that gun, you just did that. Wow.
Congratulations.
All right, yeah, that's my gotcha minute. Sorry, it's fun. It's fun.
I'm glad. It's good. I guess I could talk about some news because I don't have anything else to talk about. So this kind of happened last week, but I completely forgot to talk about it. But there was the Nintendo Giga leak was the big news recently.
What a good name.
Yeah, so I guess the hacker that dug up all those Pokemon, everyone hates when you call them beta, so I guess like pre-release stuff. It's the same person who dug that up, I guess.
Oh,
I think beta is a perfectly acceptable term for it.
Look,
because that's what it is. They're earlier iterations.
I don't want someone coming at my ass. All right,
Who would come at your ass?
I don't
Nintendo
know. I don't want to find
fans.
out. I don't want Liam Robertson to come at me and be like, "Oh,
Liam Robertson, we'll stand against you. We will fight."
He's gonna be like, "I'm gonna make a 20-minute This Is Vegas video about your stupid ass," and I'm like, "I'll watch it."
He's not going to break at any point, and he's not going to edit this. He's going to edit it so that his sentences never stop talking ever. And it just keeps going on. I'm sorry, maybe that's a little too me. I try to.
I like his videos, but you're still right. Anyway, so that same person, I guess, also had a bunch of other stuff and leaked some more of it. So we got a lot of stuff from like the IQ, and we got some real neat tidbits. So first off, they have the beta for Diamond and Pearl, and kind of the only difference is that it seems like Garchomp was orange, or like the Garchomp line was orange originally, and they had beta Arceus, which was just like a cloud.
Way better.
Way
that
better.
rules.
Way
Yeah, it's a
better.
good design.
Oh,
It's
and
very
Beta
good.
Togekiss, who is a blight against society.
Yeah, I hate that. But
Fucking
it was,
awful.
It was way less than you would expect. They didn't change a lot. They had like the source code to a lot of different things. I think F-Zero X and like some other N64 games. They're digging up some stuff from Ocarina of Time. They're still digging things up. They found a lot of stuff from Ura Zelda, which was going to be the expansion to Ocarina of Time for the 64DD that they basically scrapped because the 64DD sucked and nobody wanted it.
Yep.
But the big thing that everyone flipped out about for good reason was they had the source code for Mario 64, and they dug around in there and they found Luigi.
Oh, they found it?
L is real. 2401, whatever it is. Because it's been 24 years and 1 month since Mario 64 released, and they found him on the day that it was there. So, that's probably why they released it, because they thought it would be cute. But yes, Luigi was originally going to be in Mario 64. We don't know how, if it was going to be maybe a 2-player mode, or if you were going to be able to switch to him. But there's a full Luigi model in the source code for Mario 64. So, Luigi L is real. It was going to happen.
I can't believe they finally made a game with Luigi in it.
I know. And I did see that I guess some folks... there was already like some sort of leak of a PC version of Mario 64 that people have been working on.
Oh.
But I guess with the source code leaked, I saw that people actually natively ported Mario 64 to 3DS. So, if you want to play original Mario 64 on your 3DS and not Mario 64 DS, but Mario 64 on the 3DS, you can do that.
Is there a reason why you would, as opposed to Mario 64 for the DS?
I don't really know why, but I think some people consider original Mario 64 to be, or at the very least, a lot of people think that the DS version is lesser.
Weirdos. I don't know. I'm not a Mario 64 person, but I do think that is kind of funny.
It's a different game because you're doing different things. There are, you have to play as like the different characters in certain situations. There's the level that you have to play as Wario, you have to play as Yoshi, etc., etc.
That's wild.
It's a different game.
Is Luigi in that one?
Yes, Luigi's in that one. You can play as Luigi in Mario 64 DS.
Man, they've already stumbled upon these revelations. It's wild.
But it's very interesting as a historical thing, as a preservation thing, because now there's no way that these games can ever be deleted because we have the source code. Everything is all here for us.
I saw a lot of like hand wringing about this stuff was stolen. So and granted, there are some like very legitimate like legal reasons why you wouldn't want to necessarily try and support that because you could get in some pretty big hot water. But I do think I like people who talk about it morally in the sense of like, Nintendo had their stuff stolen from them. It's like, these guys have gone out of their way to show their buns about how they feel about like game preservation. And right. I personally don't feel bad like seeing the stuff out there in the world where people can finally like get their hands on it and explore it and discover new things about games they already love.
Every other media industry like usually just dumps this shit out for like you can go read storyboards for like almost anything out there pretty much. Like you can go look at screenplays, like you can get stuff pretty handily. There's behind the scenes stuff. There's like they make a whole market off of like special deleted scenes, etc., etc. Like it's every other industry is like this, and it's so weird that like
I think it's Nintendo's fault for not selling their source code earlier.
Sure. I was personally very excited to see all the Delgo deleted scenes.
Oh, absolutely.
We got so much more great content about Philo specifically. Character very underexplored in Delgo.
What? Listen. Wait, what is that? No, Nintendo. Focus.
My favorite thing when I was younger, what that blew me away when I played it for the first time was when I played through Portal and Half-Life 2 on the orange box, and they had those commentary track things that you could walk across. Yes. Like that was like so cool to me, and I was like, man, we're getting to a place where like this like maybe the next Halo will have this, is what I thought when I was like 16, and then like no, never. It's never happened again.
Yeah, it was a pretty like groundbreaking feature. Some games do that stuff, but it's like I liked at the very least it became a norm for their stuff in Valve. I know Firewatch also has a mode just like that.
Right.
But that's like about the only other example I can think of a director's commentary
like
to
it's
a game.
So good. I don't get like why they don't do it more, because it's very clear like constantly, like if you look at Twitter, if you look at anywhere, like people's favorite things is when game directors and stuff talk about their games. Like
I imagine it's probably like resource wise probably a little bit more than people want to do. Like it only came to Firewatch like post-release because their game was a huge hit and they were able to work on that and they had the like time and resources to do it now. But like if that game never landed, then we probably would have if it didn't land as huge as it did, we probably would have never gotten something like that in the game. Especially I guess, when most games are like barely able to make it past the finish line.
So the thing that also gets me is that like if you go and look at, this isn't an in-game example, but if you look at the Japanese game industry, they do this constantly, actually, like most of the time. Like the Kingdom Hearts Ultimanias, the Dark Souls art books that everyone always references and stuff like that. Like there's a ton of stuff, there's a ton of books that come out in Japan that a lot of the time we don't even see over here. That like go hard in on like explaining like a Fate Grand Order, great example. We just bought one over here. They have these material books where you can go through and see their philosophy and like reasoning behind every single design in the entire game, like each individual like piece of fabric, why they made this skill work this way, like why that relates to the historical figure and stuff like that. Like they just make a book about that, and you don't see that ever like anywhere else like in the industry. Like it sucks ass.
Yeah, it's a real shame, but I'm glad we have some of this stuff. And of course, there are some things that shouldn't be out there. Like, I think there were some personal emails in there, which, nobody needs that. But I absolutely think that, people wouldn't be stealing these things if they were just available to the public and that developers were more open to talking about what's going on with their games. So, they should just talk about these things. They should make them public. People love to hear about this, and you're not just gonna you'll disappoint people a little bit because they didn't have it, but at the same time, like now, especially like years later, it's just cool to hear about it. I think there should be some time. You should give some time between the release and when you talk about these things. But it's like I said, Mario 64 is like a 25-year-old game. You can talk about Mario, you are done with that game. You have been done with that game for a long time. You can talk about it. You can say, "Oh yeah, we were gonna put Luigi in," but who fucking cares?
Yeah, I think the major reason a lot of people weren't talking about it because a lot of people who were involved in that leak, like all of their like personal information that was found within that leak, are still actively working at Nintendo, and in a lot of cases are under pretty strict NDA. So
yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying, is that like I'm not talking about like, oh man, you need to like let loose on all this crazy shit, but I just mean like you should be able to talk about your work after a while freely. You spoke about Halo for a moment, Rose. There was some Halo news.
Oh, yeah.
Just real quick. So Halo Infinite is going to have free-to-play multiplayer. The multiplayer is going to be free. They also said that it can reach 120 frames per second, which
cool.
Who can see that? All right, yeah. Who cares about that?
They also said no loot boxes, so don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Oh man,
Halo 5 didn't have any at all. They made a point of that when that came out.
Didn't they have like crates for their like war mode or something?
They had card packs for the MOBA mode,
okay,
but those were not paid.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, fair.
All the stuff there were a ton of skins you could buy, but it's the case of you spend $2 and get a gun that has a pizza on it. Like that's, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Sure. Yeah. Whatever. I don't care.
I definitely prefer that to the loot box model, but at the same time, I think it's silly. Like, you used to just be able to unlock customizables games.
Yeah, I mean, if it's free, like...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They gotta make their money somehow. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you have any opinion on that, Rose, necessarily?
So from the Halo Infinite thing, I know I wasn't here to talk about that. Everyone seems to be saying it looks like shit. I thought it looked fun.
Yeah, it looks fine.
It looked totally fine in motion. What happened was like there were some silly screenshots that like people took of the game while like they were doing that playthrough of that level they were in, and it was like, look at this brute's face. Doesn't it look like Wojak? It's like, yeah, it does, but whatever. In motion, this game looks like Halo. Like, I don't know what you're expecting.
Like I was very happy to see a lot of guns they had removed in that. I was happy to see. I was not happy to see the Sangeli. That never makes me happy to see when they make us fight elites for no reason again. But other than that, love Master Chief being gay. Love it. That's what I like to see. I'm curious to see where they go with the story for this one, since they said this will be the platform for Halo for the next 10 years.
Sure.
And Halo 5 ended on a cliffhanger about Cortana being evil, and I don't think that will have anything to do with this, so...
Does it have to? That's kind of...
No, because it's about Halo Wars 2.
Oh, right.
This is a sequel to Halo Wars 2, if you can believe it.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Well, What?
Who knows? Like, it's too early to make speculations on what this story is going to be. So, like, we'll see.
They seemed to have implied through interviews that they are dropping the Halo 5 storyline because everyone hated it. So that's what I imagine. This is a soft reset. That's what I think.
I've never played Halo 4 and Halo 5, and I know people don't like them, but I still think it's really wild that they built up what was going to happen in Halo 5 for years, and then they're just planning on totally dropping it. Like, it's not even going to be a side plot of this game. If it's going to be a platform for them for years, then, like, I imagine it's going to get addressed.
They'll probably get to it, yeah. I don't know. I think,
but it does sort of look like the reboot Destiny 2 was of Destiny, where it's like, here's the new big bad who's who's pretty much Gaul from Destiny 2, and they're gonna have the Red War.
Well, guess who just ripped that off originally anyway? So I mean, this is the same people, basically. These are like literally the same people. I don't
know. Bungie and 343 Industries are different companies.
Oh, sure. Right. Do you know that they keep, like, ping-ponging people between each other? I found this out recently.
Oh, sure.
Like,
that does not surprise me in the slightest.
Why does that happen, though? If I was at Bungie, I would never leave to go to 343. That's my personal opinion.
Because that's how, okay, so the big thing is, most of the time when you're in an office job like that, you're, like, you don't really have a lot of ways to advance. You can't, there's no way to get a raise. You can't, there's no place for you to go in the company. So your best bet is just to try and find another job somewhere else where they're going to offer you more. Then that raises your personal stock. And then Bungie, and then 343, who originally had you before, is like, wow, you sure are talented, and you're with this other company. We're going to pay you more to come back over here. That kind of shit happens constantly in every office job.
But I think one of the bad things about this is that they had a creative team that was directing it, and apparently they all left last year. So
weird.
I'm like mildly worried about the game, but like the gameplay looked really great.
It looks really like fun. Halo.
It looks like Halo. I'm a little worried about the open world stuff, but at the same time, I think about playing Halo in an open world, and that's different. You know, like
Halo maps are huge. Like. Intentionally.
But
I feel like it's the natural extension of Halo.
Well, the thing is like, it's one thing if it ends up feeling like you're just playing through a massive Halo level or a series of Halo levels that are all interconnected. It's another thing if it's like this removes that nature. Because like, I love Halo campaigns. Like, I love that, like, crafted, like, you go through these areas and stuff like that, and if that's like taken away in favor of like very boring Forerunner installment zones, I will be.
I feel like, weirdly enough, I feel like the touchstone they're probably going to go for is Destiny, where they have their big old open areas and they have their big landmarks for each, and you're moving between all of them, and they have their own little level offshoots. Like, that feels like the natural conclusion of where Halo would go.
I wonder how it's going to end up looking, since the campaign and multiplayer are separate things.
And also how it's literally going to look, because they said they said after the online backlash that they're going to update the visuals.
I'm scared they'll make it look like Halo 5 again, which looks like complete shit. They gave Master Chief a toilet. Did you see the thing I posted when I was getting mad?
Post it again. I want to look at it one more time.
I'll try to find it, but in Halo 5, Master Chief is wearing a toilet seat. Like, straight up. Like, he is wearing a toilet seat around his suit. And they removed that. They made him look like Halo 3 again. So I hope they don't change that. They made him look
like normal Halo.
Normal John Halo. That's what I want to see.
Mr. Halo, they call him.
Mr. Bungie 117. And 343 are the same company, by the way. I just want to put it out there. Since they are literally neighbors and they all know each other. They all eat at the same restaurants.
They sure do.
They all high-five each other on the way out of work. I'm just saying, as culturally, they are the same company. Structurally, of course, they're not, but they're good friends. It's actually a really good thing. Like, you can work at Halo, or you can work at Bungie. And then, if you're done with one, you can just go to the other. It's a dream situation. It really is. It's kind of beautiful out here.
They did put a toilet on him.
They put a
They
toilet
also
on
gave
it.
him weird shoulder pads.
It all looks bad. None of it's good.
I feel like if you're gonna have Master Chief, the one thing you don't want to fuck up are his like small shoulder pads.
I know. No, I know. Look at that. That is.
It looks.
He
awful.
looks like he's from Hayes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, old. Okay.
Great.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
Do we have more stuff we want to talk about, or should we move on to questions?
I just wanted to go
We're
over
running
that.
a little long.
I know. I just wanted to go over the fighting game stuff really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
So there was that there was a fighting game round table from Japan, where they had people from Koei Tecmo, Arc System Works, Capcom, Arika, and Bandai Namco all sitting around on Zoom talking to each other. They answered a bunch of questions, and that was great. And then after that, they went, all right, here we got announcements. And most of them didn't actually have announcements. Capcom just kind of went, yeah, we got a trial. You can play all the characters if you want. Whatever. It was mostly just them kind of saying, like, hey, we have online tournaments that we're going to do. Koei Tecmo was like, hey, we're updating the arcade version of DOA 6 to be at parity with the home console version. Also, we're not going to make anything else for this game. Just a lot of stuff like that. Sam Show's going to have a Season 3. That's great. Fighting EX Layer is going to have rollback. I think it already has rollback. They just added it right now. So there you go, everybody. Soul Calibur 6 has another character, Setsuka. I don't know who that is. I don't know anything about Soul Calibur. I'm sure some of y'all are happy. Good for you. There's also going to be Tekken 7 costumes that you can have, and they also said that you can turn off getting your costumes destroyed, which I'm pretty sure they're doing that so that way they don't get in trouble on streams. But they also said it's so you don't if you create a character and they're wearing a certain costume, and if said costume breaks at all, it makes them not look like the character anymore. You can have it not do that, which honestly, that's also probably pretty smart as well. They also said Tekken 7 is gonna have another season of characters. They're gonna do a balance. They're gonna add more moves. They're gonna show you if someone is using Wi-Fi or Ethernet, so you get in trouble if you're on the Wi-Fi. And they also teased Kunimitsu, who, again, I don't really know about that character, but, again, I bet some of you all are very happy about that. And then finally, they showed off the new trailer for Guilty Gear Strive. They got Leo Whitefang from Guilty Gear Xrd. He was like a DLC character in there. And they also showed off the new character, the samurai guy that they showed in the first trailer that everyone is like, why haven't you shown this man? His name is Nagori Yuki. He looked very cool. He's got a lot of teleports, and he's got a lot of swinging his sword and all that. They also said this Strive is going to be on PS5. So hey, I think that is the first fighting game confirmed for next gen. I'm pretty sure. So that's cool. I am going to say though, and this is something that has been pointed out many times online already, but I'm just going to say it here. Some commentators are going to be accidentally racist because they're going to try to shorten that guy's name, and they're going to accidentally say the N-word. And it's going to be bad. So everyone, please just call him Yuki if you're going to shorten his name. Thank you.
It's really I don't spend a lot of time in Twitch chats, but when I was seeing that character be announced, I think it's really great that we're still at a point in society where if a black character is announced, people are racist instantly.
It's really cool.
It's a sunshiny fucking day. Every day.
Sucks ass.
It's legitimately dreadful, and all of those people need to go straight to hell. Character looks very cool though. He looks very cool. I think he's a vampire. I think someone said he might be a vampire.
Fighting games okay right now?
No.
What do you mean?
In general, because if this is all the announcements, there's just a lot of very insular releases and very kind of conservative. No one's trying to take any kind of spotlight from each other or anything. It just seems like games are kind of developing as sequels of themselves, and season 3s of DLC and
Season 4s.
season 4s of DLC, and next gen consoles are coming out, and there's only one person who's even like, yeah, well, we're gonna put this out on PS5 also, and it just seems like there's opportunities just not even being wasted, but just not even being like attempted to use.
So,
and with the pandemic going on, it's like not like people can really get together either, and so nobody's working really hard to get rollback code working on all of their stuff. It just seems like are fighting games okay?
So I don't remember the person's name, but there was a recent person who was like a big name fighting game player who got kicked out because he was racist. And he went on his Twitter or his Twitch account and was just like, hey, because I was a big name fighting game person, Capcom was telling me everything. So I can tell you right now, they're working on Street Fighter 6, but they can't get that far into it because of the virus. So that's why they're making another season of characters. And so I'm guessing that's probably what's happening with like all these other games, is that they're just like, well, we can make one more season of DLC, and then once the virus is over, we can actually start making the sequels. Because, like, yeah, they'll make a Tekken 8, they'll make Street Fighter 6, they'll make, Soul Calibur 7, they'll do all that stuff. They just can't do it right now because they're still working from home. So, yeah. I would say they are, quote-unquote, not good, but they're also as good as they can be, I guess. They are doing what they can, and they want people to keep playing these games, and, people are. So,
and it being such a homegrown scene, it can bounce back at any moment.
I mean, yeah, like as soon as the go ahead to go back out happens, the first tournament that is like clear to be safe is going to be swamped. It's going to be huge, and people are going to freak out and love it, and it's going to be hype as hell, and that's going to be great.
Yeah.
But
true.
Yeah, you can't do that right now. Fighting games are a local thing. It is something that you do with real people in real life in front of each other, and you cannot do any of that right now anywhere. So, yeah, they're struggling, but something will happen, and that'll be it.
Okay, thank you for that. It's very hopeful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we can move on to questions. If you want to send in a question, go to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. Anonymous asks, do people seriously not like the cornmeal on Domino's pizza? That's like the best part.
Now that's a question.
The what?
Underneath your Domino's pizza, they got the cornmeal
like
underneath.
a little dusting, yeah.
They have what?
The dust.
Yeah.
The dust.
The dust?
The Domino's dust, yes.
What are you talking about?
The
It's got,
little
like-
dust at the bottom of a Domino's.
Little crumblies.
What?
Have you never
I've
eaten
never seen
Domino's?
this. I have had Domino's. I've never seen this.
You know what
just
it
the
is
fucking
because
crust.
You're not thinking about it
crust?
clearly.
Think about the crust. When you eat a Domino's pizza, think about the crust. There's like a dust. There's like little particles on it. Then you haven't had Domino's because they all have that.
What?
Here's the thing.
I've
It's
had
like
a Domino's pizza.
no. Here's the thing. It's like we're explaining it, and she's not picturing it. That's the problem. Like as soon as we implant the memory in your brain of what this is, you will go, oh yeah, I know exactly what this is. But unfortunately, we have done such a bad job at this.
I'm sorry.
Cornmeal underneath their Domino's pizza.
What?
Yeah, it's like, okay, the little the little yellow like spots on the bottom of the Domino's. When you pick
What
it up,
are
they
you
fall.
having?
When you pick it up, they either stick to the pizza or they fall to the box.
Okay, I'm googling Domino's pizza right now.
Domino's
Maybe
pizza
it's not in your
underside.
area?
Every time I get a Domino's pizza, it's super gooey, and I love it. I haven't had it in years, but it's always been gooey.
Okay, look at hang on. Where the fuck? Okay, hang
Yeah,
on.
I'm looking at this picture so clearly.
Okay,
Oh
here,
my god!
Rose.
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, look
Yes,
at
that's
that.
it.
What is that?
That's
I
it.
don't know what that
Talking
is.
about.
I've never seen that. That comes
That's
off the pizza?
impossible. Yes, because it's like just a dusting.
What?
Look at that image. Do you see the dust all around it?
What the hell? I don't know this.
Reddit.com from No Stupid Questions asks, what is this yellow stuff on Domino's pizza crust?
What?
It is amazing.
It's amazing? I mean, I don't... Maybe
that's fine.
I have to have some again, and I'll know, like, I'll have it.
Just order a Domino's pizza, and then you will have it.
Why?
You have had this.
Are you in a weird zone where there just simply is no cornmeal for your Domino's?
No, like I'm saying, like this seems like some sort of like garlic dusting or something.
It's
like
not what it is.
That's what it is?
Garlic. It's not
cornmeal?
garlic. It's
cornmeal mixed with herbs and garlic powder.
So I guess there is some garlic in there, but yeah.
For when they prep the dough, they put that down first.
Yeah, you've never like watched a Domino's pizza getting made?
First of all, no. What? What are you doing?
Sometimes I've gone to a Domino's.
Oh,
I placed my order at the Domino's and I stood there and I'll just like watch them do it because it's like, they're making the pizza. I don't do it all the time.
I believe y'all. Okay.
I especially do not do it now.
Okay, so I guess for the rest of us, do people not like the cornmeal? I mean,
No,
I don't know.
good. I like it.
There's people out there that don't like everything. I think it's okay, but I mean,
That's fine.
Domino's, okay, so if we're talking about the big three for pizza, and I know everyone gives me shit about this, but whatever. Papa John's is my favorite, Domino's is my second, and I actively dislike Pizza Hut.
Understandable. Yep, that's a completely normal tier list. I agree.
What was your second one?
Domino's.
What was the first one?
Papa John's.
Okay, I disagree. Never mind.
Yeah, I would definitely put Domino's above Papa John's, but Pizza Hut has unfortunately fallen to the wayside as just the dirt worst. Like
dirt worst. Yeah, that is the word to use.
Every single time I eat Pizza Hut, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. It is so covered in grease. It is the cheese tastes like it's curdled. Mm-hmm. It's so fucking foul. I hate Pizza Hut so much. Yeah.
Domino's, I used to get them for 50% off, and then there was a point when I was like, no, it's not worth that.
I physically can't eat it.
Here's the thing, it's like, I could go to Pizza Hut and be like, yeah, I'll get an order of breadsticks and like some pasta or something, because that's edible. But like, their pizza is just, I don't know what's happened to it within the last few years, but it has become so tiny and flat.
It's so little.
It's so... Like, I just don't understand how this happened.
It's fucking disgusting.
It's terrible.
The last things that I ever used to order from Pizza Hut, and it was only because it was right by my work, is I would get this fucking Hershey pizza, is what they called it.
It's good pizza.
Yeah.
Did you have it? Does it exist still?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it still exists, but...
Oh, it was really good. That was the only thing I was just like, damn, it's just like... slab of chocolate you just eat. It was like $5.
Yeah, I know people give me a ton of shit for really liking Papa John's.
I don't know. Here's the thing: is I kind of like Papa John's a little more now that it's Papa Shack's. And
Shack's slinging that dough.
I unfortunately on Delgo Day had a bad experience with the Shaq-a-Roni pizza, where I did order the pizza and I did pick it up from Papa John's and I brought it home. And there was not pizza from end to end. Or there was not pepperoni from end to end. There was basically enough pepperoni on it for it to be a normal pepperoni pizza. And that pissed me off. That's not Shaq-a-Roni. That's what I'm saying.
That's not very Shaq of them.
It wasn't very Shaq of them, and I almost sent them a mad letter, but then I didn't. Mainly because I know Shaq is a better person than this. I know Shaq listens to the show. Shaq, I'm telling you, some of these Papa Johns are not fulfilling your vision. Please reach out to them. Let them know what the Shaq-a-Roni is supposed to be. This is an entirely unacceptable experience. I will say that the Shaq-a-Roni did have like a smaller crust than the normal Papa John's, and that made the crust way more edible, because I think the Papa John's crust is like extremely bad. I don't like eating it. And it just being like a smaller crust was actually way more beneficial for it. I did at one point try to get a thin crust Papa John's pizza, and that was fine, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. And I want to know how to order from Papa John's and just be like, hey, can you make the crust not as big?
Oh, I love that crust.
It's garbage. I really hate tasting it.
I love everything about Papa John's.
It would be a totally normal, adequate pizza place if the crust didn't taste like weird garbage.
I love it. I don't care.
This isn't an indictment of you or your pizza taste. It's just like, boy, do I hate eating that crust.
That's okay.
I'll say, like, Papa John's is the only place, like, out of the major pizza places where I can just get the sauce on it replaced with buffalo sauce, which leads to some pretty good pizzas, honestly.
Oh, I love that sauce. I know people, again, talk shit about the sauce. I love that.
I don't like the sauce either.
I love
it's really bad.
everything. The basic, what I just do is I get Papa John's medium light cheese, because I don't really like a lot of cheese. Light cheese, fucking ham, and banana peppers. That's my pizza from Papa John's. I get I get a large of that, and I eat off of that for like 3 days.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
pie, yeah.
Because I eat like 2 or 3 slices at a time.
Yeah,
so that's dinner that night, and that's like lunch the next day, and or breakfast or lunch the next day, and then breakfast or lunch the day after that. It's 3 days worth of food for me. It's great.
Yep.
Okay. Anonymous asks, what's the appeal of that Fate thing you talk about all the time? The way you talk about it and the art I've seen makes it look really embarrassing.
Hey, that's really mean.
That is mean. Listen.
But also, I agree.
Listen, it's got a good story. It's got fun writing. And also, being horny is so fun.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
So, for me, I think that, well, first of all, it's the ultimate game for chuny people. For people who think that being edgy is cool and like naming attacks and swords and stuff like that. It's really good for that. I think, bar none, there is no competitor for its writing in the gacha sphere and even most games, I think, in my opinion at least, when the writing is really good. And it both gives like a humanistic take on a lot of like established historical figures and stuff like that, and uses a really interesting way of looking at them, and teaches you a lot. You know, like I didn't know anything about the Hassans until I played Fate, and it's been cool to learn about stuff like that, and a lot of Middle Eastern stuff, and a lot of Asian stuff that, you know, would never come up in American history stuff, discussions.
Absolutely.
It's really good. It's really good. Believe me, I talked shit about this game for so long before I played it. I was like, this sucks ass, this is stupid. But it genuinely, I have only, like, my love for it only grows. Although I wish it was also just a normal VN, but, you know.
I also wish that it was a normal game. Because, yeah, I just want to play a normal game that is that.
Hey, Fate Extra, there's some news for you.
Yeah, I don't think we did talk about that. Yeah, they're remaking Fate Extra and they're making it a normal video game. There you go. That's the news. I'm excited to play it.
Me too.
Okay. Anonymous asks, today I finally finished collecting the 2 million Manderville gold saucer points to obtain a giant sentient cactus as a mount in Final Fantasy XIV.
Rules.
What's your personal unnecessary game completionist story? Can it be a mark of pride or shame?
Let me tell you about Fire Emblem Three Houses on Matt. I don't know. I finished that Blue Lions run on stream, and we did it. We finally beat Edelgard. It was a horrifying moment, but I'm glad we did it. She was very hard. I deeply respect her as my opponent, and I can't wait to do it again. I'm actually going to be very upset if the final boss of the Silver Snow route is just that same Edelgard boss fight again. I will be very mad. Not only is that boss fight fucking dirt garbage, but it's like... so far the final bosses of these runs of this game have been like extremely varied and interesting in different ways. And if I'm fairly confident the final boss fight of this run is not just going to be Edelgard again. But if it is, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Also, I played a lot of Halo games on Legendary as my first playthrough.
Wow.
Also, I got
That's your first playthrough. Oh,
that's my first playthrough. That's usually the way I go through Halo. The first, whenever I get it. Also, in Halo 3, before they added DLC, I got the katana, which was a full 1,000 gamer score.
And that Spartan Laser one was no joke.
Oh, the one that eluded me for so long was the achievement for getting a quad kill in Free For All.
That was nightmarish, but I ended up getting it. It was the type of thing where it was last on my list. I looked at it and I was like, oh god, and then I just sort of got it like a day later, and I was like, oh, okay. Then the Spartan Laser one took like a month. God, it took me forever, and like when I finally, I forget how I got it, but I think I just got like 4 really good kills in a row. Like with a battle rifle or something. And like after I finally got it in Free For All, I'm just like, I turned on my mic and just gave a thank you speech. I'm so happy to have finally got that. And then they added DLC, which completely invalidated my achievement, but whatever, it's fine. I got that katana legitimately, and I stand by that.
As the person who does a lot of like completionist kinds of runs of things with the Until We Beat series, I'm the monster who always takes us off on like a journey. Who's like, hey, what about not beating the game, and instead we like collect some weird obscure stuff. Oh yeah,
there you go.
So for Final Fantasy X, when we did our Until We Beat of that, I wanted to get all of the ultimate weapons.
Uh-oh.
And that means you have to play every game of Blitzball to get that weapon. And so we played Blitzball for like 6 hours or something. And then later found out that we couldn't actually get Titus's weapon for dodging a bunch of lightning bolts for a couple hours because the audio on the way our stream's set up, the audio is off by like 7 frames, which normally is not a big deal and is completely unnoticeable, but makes that impossible to do without changing our stream setup. And so that ended up being like, after that stream, we got together and we're like, okay, we have to stay on topic. We can't just play Blitzball for 5 hours. We can't do that again. And so anyway, Final Fantasy X-2, we did get every dress sphere.
Hell yeah.
Well, there you go.
We got every one of them. And it was the best. That's the crowning achievement. That's my mark of pride, is every dress sphere, and did all of the mini games in that game to get every single one.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Every single game I play, it's me doing a dumb bullshit task at this point. Like,
it's a perfect question. They're softballing this in for us.
Hey, let me tell you something. Go watch our Sekiro playthrough. That's exactly what this dumb bullshit is.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, it is.
I can't really think of anything like that. I mean, the closest.
I mean, you're shiny Pokemon.
Yeah. You're shining out like a monster.
Pokemon world.
You are a Pokemon fiend.
I guess that is true, actually. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I do have a lot of I have like 30-something shinies.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really proud of your shinies.
Yeah, they're all pretty cool.
Not just that, but you're also like a big like Pokedex completionist guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I've like every single time you get it, like every single time I see you play a new Pokemon game, it's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to complete this one. Like,
yeah, sure. All right, well, I guess that.
Pog?
Yeah, Pog.
Did you say yours, Rose?
I used
got
to be
1,000
really
gamer
twisted.
score in Halo.
So, yeah, not just that. So, I mean, the one I always go back to is I got 1,000 gamer score in Sonic 06.
Oh, you monster.
Wow.
Yeah, don't ask me about that ever again.
How many times did you have to kiss, what's her name, Elise? Or what's the princess
Not that many, because barring the Valley of the Kings, that ending bit is probably the easiest part. The Crisis City and the Valley the Valley on Sonic specifically, on every difficulty and the time attack shit, is the worst thing I have ever done in any video game. I hate it so much. But I was gonna say in general, I used to be obsessed with achievements when I was a teen. I thought it was like the best thing ever. I would try to get the 1,000 gamer score in like every game.
I did that shit all the time. I never felt that way with trophies. I did get
same, yeah.
I did get all the trophies of recently in Bloodborne.
I'm working.
Were you around for that? Oh,
I think so.
I did the like actual mainline full achievements thing, like when like beating Queen Yarnum a while ago, and then like recently I opened up the game again and I checked the trophies and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have one. Like, the one trophy that was missing was one from the DLC, which is just like, collect all the DLC weapons.
Yeah, because one of them's like a little tricky or whatever.
Yeah, and apparently what it was I didn't buy the piercing rifle on my character that had all the DLC weapons.
Yeah.
So I just bought, like, I was just there, like, one evening, like, why don't I have this? And I was looking through all my characters, seeing which ones had all the weapons. And then I just, like, I realized some of my characters have the piercing rifle, but not all of them. And I just went and I bought it once. And it was like, DLC completed. Good job.
There you go.
I feel saying you don't care about trophies is like, yeah, I don't care about the trophies either, which is like weird because 1,000, I think it's just, I like the cumulative point number. That's
that's the cool thing. That
it feels
Xbox
cool because it
so
feels
well.
like an amalgamation of everything you've done ever.
Yes.
Like, whereas the trophies, they have a list of the number of trophies you have, but like, fucking what does that mean?
It's not the same.
Whatever.
It doesn't feel like a real genuine power level.
It's so weird. But like, I love the idea of platinums. I think that's great, but I can't get behind them. I don't know what it is. I have like 5, but
yeah. I think it's mainly because I largely don't care about achievements in most games, except for the ones I really like and the ones I really want to be completionist about, and that's pretty much it. Yeah,
no, like definitely. Like right now, I'm getting all the fake achievements in Bayonetta 1 when I'm playing through or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go knock through all the tentacles. I don't know. Have you seen those, John? You know those?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. I love that they added those into the Nintendo versions.
You got it.
I almost, not to prolong this because I know we're running very long, but I almost got all of the DLC in-game achievements for Fallout New Vegas on Xbox 360.
Oh, those fucking in-game ones.
Yes, the like weird challenge ones. Like the only ones I didn't get were like, do the Mr. House ending, which, you know, of course I never did that. That's like the worst one. You know.
Okay, I think we'll have one last one, and then we'll save the rest of these for next week. This one is from Niall. Hello, Niall. Thank you for editing the podcast. We'll answer your question. Was thinking today, and I realized that it's only a matter of time until someone puts the PogChamp in a game. Who's gonna do it, and how poggers will it be?
Is there a Guacamelee game coming out soon?
Yes,
probably.
I think there is.
I'm so excited. Can't wait for them to do a PogChamp.
Can I just say, those games are fun to play, and that's what really ruins it, is like the pastiche they have chosen is so ill. Like,
I still can't get over how fucking immature it was that when people complained about it in the first game, they made a whole fucking like section in the second game.
Epic meme, yeah.
That was a bunch of memes and then a bunch of characters that were like shitting in a toilet or like, you know, getting wedgied or whatever, that were like, oh, but memes suck, it dates the game. Yeah, you know what? They're right. It does suck, and it does date the game.
Yeah.
And y'all make a really good game, but don't do that shit. It's stupid. Anyway, here's my guess. I think it's going to be No More Heroes 3, and Travis Touchdown is going to say it when he kills somebody. He's gonna chop off people's heads, and then he's going to go, poggers. Like, that's 100% going to happen.
Do you think we could see it in Fate Go? I feel like we could possibly see it happen.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
they've already said ASMR and stuff like that, like long ago. Like we're past the point where they talk about swiping left and stuff like that.
I mean, my
Dragalia
question
might do it soon as well too. Honestly,
my
the way
question
they're fucking
is
going.
my question is when is like Suzuhara Gozen?
Suzuka
Gozen. Yeah, Suzuka Gozen. When is she gonna be in an event? Because it'll be then.
Yeah, that's true. I actually my real answer is Watch Dogs 3. And
Oh,
it will not
for sure,
be Pog.
yeah.
Yeah.
It will suck really bad.
It'll be like their own Ubisoft version. Fuck.
Also, the old ladies will say it. That'll be the joke, is that the old people will say it.
quite poggers. Yeah.
How
And then they go, no, Grandma, that's not funny. And then goes, ho, 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 ho. And that's the scene.
That's
Are
fun.
you mad?
That's good. When you say it like that, sounds good.
Yeah,
If the grandma just said, are you mad over and over again, I would be like, this is a good game.
They nailed it.
yeah, they'll have like they'll hack a screen or something, and they'll have like the logo of the resistance, and then they'll have the guy eating the cereal, and he'll say they'll never take down a fascist regime, and then it'll have like the percentage of like towers that you've taken back, and then he'll be spitting out the cereal.
Oh wow.
That's what they'll have. Yeah.
Are you, Scott, are you ever going to make a PogChamp wrestler in 2K?
Let's hope not, but
Can you just scan that face onto and like graft it onto a face and just have that work totally perfectly?
Yeah, I mean, I could just put it in as a face photo. Like, I bet we can make something out of it. I don't want to look. I really don't want to search for it. Here's the thing. I'm committed to finishing Chuchamania at some point. But I just have not picked up WWE in so long.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Pogamania is going to run wild through Chooch.
Pogamania. I've been looking at, I've been waiting patiently for WWE 2K19 to go on sale on Steam, because that's the one that actually has a shitload of cool mods that people have made for it. And I would fucking just love to get in there and fuck around, but 2K19 has just sat at a solid $60 even during the summer sale, so I don't do I just fucking shell it out already for the game I actually want? Like, people are already modding the new moves from 2K20 into 2K19. Like,
but don't you already have so much stuff built on your PlayStation, don't you?
Yeah, but then I would have a game I actually want to play on PC. So
that's true.
That's what matters to me.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much for this podcast. Again, I'm sorry that I've been off a bit this episode. But thank you three for being on. Let's real quick plug your stuff, and then I'll do the usual. Solon, you can go ahead first.
All right. Hey, I'm Solon. You can find me on Solon Face. That's the place where I put all my Twitch streams and my Twitter accounts and all my things. They're all under Solon Face. You can find me on Twitter at Twitch there. I think tonight we are going to make our Final Fantasy XIV character, since next month we are going to play Final Fantasy XIV until we beat it.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good luck.
Yep. So
Scott, they're cutting the main scenario in half. So
that's nice.
Yes, it will be plausible.
It should not be that bad, no. Like, I mean,
So
look at how Skull does it in like a day all the time, like, and that's with the sicko mode.
He's a monster, so
that's actually Skull's going to be a part of it. Skull is actually the inspiration for why this entire thing is happening, and so Spencer will join us. And if you want to follow along in the adventures of Simp Biscuit as they go through Eorzea, you will should be a fun time next month.
Sounds good.
It'll also be a good way to, if you want to level up your characters from level 1 to 1,000,000 or whatever it is. We're going to just have a big train of folks on Balmung? Balmung, that's the server.
Okay. Sounds fun. Scott, how about you?
I'm Scott Blah on Twitter. You can check out doing like a checking my watch like motion, even though like that's not where my content is.
Check it out.
I have I'm doing Shootcast Jabroni delivery which is an offshoot of Hogcast Speedy Delivery, where we play a worldwide wrestling RPG. And we literally just put up our biggest episode yet, which is like our WrestleMania episode titled Ocean Madness, where our nice cruise ship full of wrestlers finally pulled up alongside the pirate ship that the notorious Captain Keelhaul is holding our World Heavyweight Championship hostage, as well as Chuffy Game Boy Cruz, who needs to be rescued. And we have two huge matches. The first one is a match between my character, Broken Mike, who is going up against the evil billionaire Aiden the Disruptor Brantley, where the odds are stacked against him. It's a full Iron Man. He lost at his own match, Skate Park Rules. So now the odds have been stacked against him in an Iron Man match, where in the result of a tie, it will be decided by a panel of Aiden, a hand-picked panel of Aiden's best billionaire friends.
Oh my god.
And then after that, of course, is the World Heavyweight Championship match, where Randy Blood must take on Captain Keelhaul and save Chuffy Game Boy Cruz for good and win the world title aboard Captain Keelhaul's horrible pirate ship, Notorious Mysteries.
Poor Chuffy Game Boy.
And his nice little companion, Johnny Blood, who's also played by me, might just make an appearance too. Go check that out. It was an unbelievably fun episode to play. Like, both of those matches are so huge. Like, we really fucking went for it all out in this, and I think it really shows how much fun we had in play. Just listening to it.
Rose, how about you?
I'm starting to try to do some VTubing, as they say, over at twitch.tv/horngal. I don't really have a regular schedule yet, but I've been playing Nintendo 64 games as my current thing that I'm doing. I'm going to play a Zelda mod that recently came out, where someone made an entire game in Ocarina of Time.
Wow.
And also I'm going to finish Miss Pac-Man's Maze Madness, which is a really great game. You can find the archive for that probably on that page. The link's there. That's a hell of a game.
Twitch.tv/horngal. Followed. Done.
It's a hell of a game, let me tell you. Miss Pac-Man's Maze Madness. Really good stuff. Pac-Foot. Yeah, is in there.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
This level says Deep Impact?
Yeah.
Pac-Man, but it's Deep Impact.
They're all called fucked up. They're all movie puns for some reason in the multiplayer zone.
That's good.
Cleopatra is the first zone. I thought that meant that we were going to fight a Cleopatra. It's not. It's just what they called it. Okay.
Do you change your drink of choice every stream?
Yeah, I do. That's something I've been trying to do.
This is incredible.
So I started with the Game Fuel, but as you know, the Code Red epidemic across the nation. There is no Code Red anywhere.
Yeah,
I've had to switch out for a Sun
Red Ranger.
Kiss.
I totally understand what you mean.
It's not good. It's sad. So I have been switching out. Next time it'll probably be a Cherry Coke, honestly. So.
I'm at JOHN_MICHONSKI on Twitter. I don't know. That's all I do. This is all I do.
That's fair. No, this is good.
This is all I do.
Good thing to be doing.
John, thank you for hosting us today. I've been enjoying your calming presence tonight.
I don't. So, you know.
It was a true Hawaiian Friday.
Thanks. So anyway,
TGIF.
Follow us on Twitter at VGCC, on Tumblr, videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com. You can find us on iTunes and Spotify, and you should rate and review us on there because that will help us go up the ranks, and we can, maybe do something with that. We have our Discord server, thegamezone.zone. Type that into your web browser, and it will bring you straight there. I'd also like to thank Melt Channel /Magic
we have more stuff. Go to youtube.com/videogamechoochoo to find all of our videos. We're taking a hiatus from it right now, but you can go ahead and subscribe. So you could be there. You could be the first one to see all of our new Sekiro stuff. Me and Solon have been recording new episodes. We just need some time, a little bit of a break to get everything sorted out so we can start releasing them again. I'm very excited about the stuff we've recorded.
Yep, they're going to come out of the oven hot and fresh. It's going to be great.
For sure.
And I'm supposed to be doing the Doom Let's Play, but I don't know how to edit things very well, so it's taking me a very long time.
That's what matters.
But yes, thank you to Melt Channel /Magic Circuit for our theme song Crush off of the album Magic is Real. Go listen to them on Spotify or Bandcamp. I don't know if Magic Circuit has a Bandcamp. They probably do. And then, of course, yes, we have a Patreon. Patreon.com/VGCC. I know that things are very tough right now. They're very tough right now, and I understand that. So do not feel like you have to do anything. If you have the money, it's just $3 a month. But also, we get it. We absolutely get it. So don't worry about it.
I don't feel like we're asking anyone anything they can't do. I
know, but just look. I get it.
It's cool.
It's okay. But thank you so much.
Unsub to us right now.
Do it. Yeah.
I will make you.
No, it's okay. Whatever. Just what you can do is okay. But your support means a lot. And that should do it. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. Thank you.